manatee. It's not.
We're good.
That's all it is.
I think we're live.
Hoops, did you see, by the way?
Oh, they're in there now?
Did you see our new emotes?
Oh my god.
Hell yeah.
Alex can't get over them.
I know. They
They're
was
so
on the
good.
Discord.
Calm
They're
down,
so
babe.
good.
Yeah, I know, because you put your head into my headphones. You gotta not do that, okay?
Okay, new game.
Yeah. 'cause it's
Ready?
the third game.
Right, and we made sure to keep the
The hints are off.
hints off.
Mm.
Fucking game.
Fucking thing sucks.
Okay, so she's
Do it live.
is she off the screen? She's basically off screen, right?
She's on screen.
No,
She's totally on screen.
It's alright. Whatever.
It is
Sup,
said that
Sokolov?
we are never so vulnerable than when we trust.
Hey, it's the voodoo
but
lady.
paradoxically, if we
Do you
cannot
voodoo?
It's a good
trust,
thing we get a
neither can we
recap
find
every
our
time we do
heart's
this.
desire.
Yes, because I forget every week. Oh, we've had an issue with Metal Gear Solid 3.
Trusting in his voodoo spell,
Drew
unleashes
caught a bunch of
powers
crabs
on the
in the cave
Caribbean.
and then saved it,
He
and then we
escaped
came
from
back.
Flotsam Island to pursue
came back
his
to it
wife,
Sunday,
Elaine, and to find
and all the
the
food
cure
rotted,
to
'cause the food rots in
past
real
that
time.
afflicts them both.
so we have to
On the
farm up our
Joffrey
food at the beginning of every
Islands,
stream.
Guybrush finds Elaine together with his arch enemy LeChuck. With deep reluctance, Guybrush trusts his
His arch
wife
enemy,
with the
LeChuck.
former ghost pirate and seeks the cure on his own.
I like that
Hunted
rendition
by
of
the lethal
Guybrush.
Morgan Le Fay, Treatwood must
The
right his
shivers.
wrong by finding Life's Sponge
What was the other one?
I don't remember.
For the Parks is transforming the seas into a
The Lothario.
beast. And the beast is hungry.
Oh, I like that. It's even missing his hand.
Mm-hmm.
That's fantastic.
I don't believe it.
Well, you better believe it, sister. Wait, believe what? What?
Abby, look, it's a manatee.
Oh, he's so big. This whole chapter's gonna be inside the manatee, right?
Are you serious?
I'm ready.
In another.
I'm not sick anymore. I got that shit.
Oh, honey, it's okay. There'll be more pirates. Don't
Over the
worry.
weekend, I upgraded my SSD to one that's double the size I previously had. So now
Nice.
it's a terabyte.
Guybrush?
But it's also got, it's a
I'm
lot
taking
faster
you
too,
in.
so things hopefully will load
I'm
quicker.
sorry, I'm inside a manatee at the moment.
Ooh, SpaghettiOs.
Is that supposed to be the tongue or the stomach?
Oh, I've heard that one before.
Also, this feels like, yeah, it's the stomach. This feels like,
It isn't heavy.
Hunter walked the
Yeah.
bounty hunters
Um,
right into a
Kingdom
trap.
Hearts when
You
we were
have to
stuck
admire her
inside
stick
of,
Monstro.
Monstro in the first one?
Yeah.
She's out cold.
Good. We need to get back on the track to finding La Esponja Grande. I'm gonna go find a way out of here. Preferably
I'm
through
gonna
the
need her
front
sword
door,
fighting skills, most
not
likely.
the service entrance.
I'll keep an eye on Miss LaFlay. If she stirs, I'll give her the old scurvy button.
So what is that supposed to mean?
I don't want to know what that is.
Yeah, it does look like SpaghettiOs. That's upsetting. I love SpaghettiOs.
Yeah, like
Fireballs can't-
immediately the mechanics.
Firepower. Doesn't look
God,
scary.
Alex,
Can you click
come
on the mast?
Or I intend to.
What are these things growing up out of the SpaghettiOs?
Oh, the
An
mast is
encampment.
here.
Talk about roughing it. Better go check it out.
How is he breathing?
There's air in the manatee.
Is there?
hello?
Sure.
There's a fire.
Excuse me?
Shouldn't be.
What is this? An adventurer from the outside? Who are you?
I'm Guybrush
Coronado de
Streetwood.
Cava.
Oh, it's Coronado de Cava. Remember him?
Cava, I've been looking for you. What are you doing in here?
I'm on my way to a very important
Taking
artifact
medication.
to be acquired for a very
Yeah.
important woman.
I hate to be the one to break this to you, but you're stuck inside of an overgrown sea mammal. You're not on your way anywhere.
Heavens no, I'm not stuck. Quite the
And then you
contrary.
just gotta stop
It's all
telling
Hey,
the
me
land
Jack.
of the ocean gods.
It's
the
the
mouth
Cava.
of the manatee leads me to the artifact. The seahorses led the mouth to me. Just as I freed myself from the brig of Fat Island by bribing the guard for his bootlace, stringing him up with a pulley fashioned from a stale scone, and then drawing at my toenails over the course of a year in order to carefully carve them into a lock-picking kit. I, Coronado de Cava, will walk out of this beast when the time is right.
And what is that? I'm on a bit of a timetable.
When we arrive at the sacred manatee mating grounds.
Oh
What?
boy.
Oh my god. You mean allowing to kid out of
Lock-picking kit
toenails?
out of toenails?
That's right.
You didn't try the tempt the guard dog with a bone trick?
That's for amateurs.
That was from an earlier Monkey Island
How long have you
adventure.
been in here?
Monkey Island 2.
This
The best
journey
game ever.
has been even longer than expected, but the exploration is fraught with unforeseen hurdles yearning to be overcome.
He's Spanish.
So I have this locket I'm supposed to give to you.
I haven't seen this locket for some years. She's just as
Wiggly
I remember.
worms. You see
Ooh,
wiggly
what's the
worms?
arrow do?
What is
Oh, I
this?
see the wiggly worms.
Oh, okay. He figured it out too.
Tripwood, it is
Oh, it's a body swapping arrow.
Right. Well done. You have found Coronado de Cava and are one step closer to La Esponja Grande. De Cava and his crew will prove indispensable on your quest.
What crew?
And while the pox spreads with every passing
sure they're further
moment, you must tread lightly, Guybrush. Years of searching for the sponge have made De Cava unstable. He was always a bit of a sensitive soul, so please, I am.
I'm gonna need to get pictures for the locket so that I can switch
do
bodies
not
with other
mention La
people.
Esponja, and
Hell yeah.
whatever you do not tell him where you acquired his locket.
Oh boy.
Yes, there is a bucket.
Get this. Sent you. What are you doing here?
No, you're not supposed to mention any of it.
The voodoo lady gave me the locket and told me to find you so I could track down La Esponja Grande for her so we can...
What is the point?
What? Meteor! That two-timing soothsaying strumpet!
Oh.
La Esponja is to be mine to give to her as a gargantuan absorbent symbol of my fiery passion. I'm gone for 2 seconds and she's making time with a prepubescent picarone.
No, it's not like that. Yeesh, no way. We're hardly even friends.
Right, a friend who she gives an invaluable
Yeah, I know this is the wiggly
sentimental
worms.
locket. I bet
I
she never
know.
sends you
Oh,
any
God.
gifts either.
That's all she sees is the wiggly
No.
worms.
I mean,
grub.
from time to time she tells me what to do and where to go with little and open
Those are
text.
pirates.
Sounds like
Those
a
are pirates.
Sounds like a glass.
I thought I was special. Has she ever made you a voodoo doll?
No.
Have you held her in your arms?
No, I'm married. Look.
I don't say a ring, Senor Liebrush.
I left it with my other hand.
I'll kill you.
I'm not after the voodoo lady's heart or La Esponja Grande.
He's all poxy though,
Then
isn't
why
he?
argue
Oh,
here?
he's not.
No, because he's been in the
Vacation.
he's been in the manatees,
That's
so he doesn't
so.
know about pox
Yes.
or.
Plus,
hasn't
he
been
looks
exposed
like
to
he's
them.
got no vitamin
Your
D.
invisible
Yeah.
wife.
My very real wife.
Are we gonna pretend that
Let me just
Morgan is our wife?
go get her.
I shall await her alleged arrival with tantalizing disbelief.
My God.
I really like that.
Yes, I like the cop.
Await
a
her
lot, too.
arrival with
He's-
tantalizing disbelief.
I like how he's basically just the crazy version.
Right?
Hey, DeCava.
He's like Don Quixote.
Away from me,
Yeah,
or I'll
it's-
kill you. You don't sail
great.
another man's ship simply because he left it in the harbor.
Ugh.
This is unfortunate.
I guess I can't get to the plans.
Hey, DeCava.
Get away from me, or I'll...
Yeah. Okay.
Well, where
let's
else
do
can
this
we
way.
go?
I can go to the gangplank.
Cool.
Whatcha?
Abby, don't do that, honey. That's
Narwhal's
nice.
cannon.
Aw.
Relax, fire.
The main mast? Hell yes.
That's the mast.
That's the mast. Ugh.
Eustachian Passage.
Ew.
It's a
While it may
cochlea.
look like it's full of candy, I believe the cochlea is key to this manatee's sense of direction.
Yes. Oh, Abby, what's the cochlea do?
The cookie.
Cochlea?
Oh, she's so tired.
Yeah, she's tired and she's not feeling great.
Manatee earwax. Rotten and pungent.
Blech.
Perfect.
Gross. A wound.
I've seen my fair share of flesh wounds, and this one is world class.
Is there supposed to be cochlea there? Yeah.
Cochlea or inner ear? I may have gone to public school, but I think those are supposed to come in pairs.
Oh my God.
Real quick, what's in our inventory?
Not a cochlea.
The hook, the ring, the fisheye of the manatee.
Ew, we actually picked up the earwax?
Yeah, stinky earwax.
Blech.
Bleh. What do you mean, bleh?
I don't like spam.
Quarter door.
The narwhal's quarters. They're resplendent.
Oh
No, it's not gonna glue something together. It's particularly smelly.
Really? Is that its pull? Because I feel like if you're gonna get something as disgusting as earwax, it needs to have a better purpose than it smells
No,
bad.
it's smelly.
Oh god.
That's how we're gonna use it.
gross. I'm not kidding. I really want
almost forgot.
SpaghettiOs now.
My pirate
Don't hit
parrot.
stop streaming, Alex.
My parrot!
You were on the stop streaming button for a second.
No, sorry.
You were.
Jeez.
It's gone forever.
Parrot, no!
What, he left?
It's gone forever.
Why?
It got washed away.
No, it'll come back.
It got
What is that
washed away.
thing?
It's a grub. Yeah, give me the grub.
Ew.
Abby, look, it's a
Slimy grub.
worm.
Is earwax even smelly? I mean, it depends on the type of earwax. I didn't know there were multiple types of earwax until my earwax type changed.
I was gonna say.
and
so,
then I was like, something's wrong with me.
No, there's
Yeah.
nothing wrong with you. I had to look it up. So apparently, just
I need to
for your
revive
own
Morgan and
medicinal
present her to Dakota
purposes,
as my fake wife.
if your earwax is
That
dark,
reminds
it
me
means
of
that
the
you're
time
stressed.
Wow, Winslow, Dakava's
I don't know
crazy.
why that is, but it
Very well.
makes your
I'm
earwax
well
darker,
trained in
like a
naval
darker yellow.
honesty.
If it's
Do as I say.
brown reddish,
Things
that's a
first.
problem because then it's
Take
got
her
blood in
pulse
it.
And see if she's alive.
But if it's just like a dark yellow, that's
She
not a
might be
problem. If it's
You never
clear,
know
that's
about
fine
these
too.
Her wrist,
If it's
Captain.
grimy, like it feels like it's got sand in it,
Yeah.
you got a problem.
Yeah, it's probably good.
So my earwax was always like nice and just in my ear all the time.
Most earwax is
Uh-huh.
Alex.
And just like yellow.
It's not like it kept pouring out like a
No.
fountain.
It was yellow and like, I don't know, I guess creamy. Right.
Yeah, I think it has something to do with
I don't
pressure.
think anyone has ever described earwax as creamy
It's
before.
certainly
then
not.
one
No,
day-
he had clear earwax. Let's just call it what it
I
is.
heard something like rattling around in there.
Jesus.
And like a little nugget rolls out.
Ugh.
I was like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, it makes it harder when you're
And
stressed too.
you're like, you know, now my earwax will like bundle up and then just like drop out of my ears.
Stop.
It's
Stop.
like, what is wrong?
No one wants to know this. No, but
Anyway.
he came to me and he's like, why is my earwax so dark? I was like, I don't know. Why are you asking me?
Morgan's wrist.
Very good.
Like, I'm supposed to know
What's the straw?
everything.
What's this? A tattoo of the name Gus.
Ooh.
Gus.
This is for Chuck Bender.
Excellent. She's alive and kicking. Which reminds
So
me.
she's getting
next,
revenge for
remove
Chuck
any
Bender.
and all weapons from the victim. We don't want her thrashing about and lopping off any more appendages.
Are you kidding me? This is a comedy gold. You should totally know everything.
I mean, I know a lot more than I thought I did, apparently.
It's engraved with a name.
Ooh, he sounds.
Wisdom doesn't count for much, Jeanette.
Not on the carpet.
Whoa.
Now, elevate her feet. Help it.
So my hair was just always like nice and just in my ear all the time.
Elevating her feet.
Elevating her
What's
feet.
this? An assassin's ledger.
Fascinating.
Who knew bounty hunters were so meticulous?
Subject painted Gustavo, free, personal. Huh.
Prince Hippolito de Toro.
10,000. New ship, minus 10,000.
Lunch, -5.
Gideon Gimpleg, 300. Funeral payment to Noonie, 6,000. Guy Rush, Threepwood. Oh, yeah.
Mommy,
Yes,
She
baby.
still hasn't come round. A most curious case. If
Hmm?
only we had smelling salts.
I wonder where we'll get the results from.
I knew what it was for.
Hold on. I want to check out this.
You're doing alright,
Bear.
Grub.
Squishy grub.
Ooh.
Morgan's sword. It's a blade of Dragoto. It's killed more people than bad sushi.
Then, do
Not gonna go that far.
move your
Here it is, Jackie.
mouth and
Oh, stop touching with your bare
Easy,
hand.
mon adversaire. That'll teach you to take a legendary pirated sword point. You lost your weapon privileges.
Now for the old dagger in the garter.
We've been swallowed by a giant
No?
manatee, and you're about to pose as
Alright,
my
then.
fake wife in order to placate a puzzle-obsessed whack job.
Oh no, I'm not. As much as I'd love to play house with the Guybrush Threepwood, I'm
God,
already
she loves
late
us
getting
so
you
much.
back.
Right?
Listen here, you poor
Oh no!
private here. Any more nipper are you, and the captain will be sending your carcass.
The fox
on a
is in
tour
the
of small
manatee.
intestine.
Oh no, we like him
I
though.
guess we call this the good pirate, bad pirate routine.
My, terribly sorry. I think I ought to rest for a spell. Must have taken a mouthful of something vile on the way down.
See? That's the pox. It turns people into whatever that was, and it's in the process of ravaging the entire Caribbean. Even Elaine.
Okay, fine. But you have to do something for me.
Chop off your other hand.
Will you sign this for me?
Oh, get the hell out of
You're
here.
ready to slit my throat, and now you want to hang me in your locker?
I was just doing my job.
Give it here. Now, let's go
Give
deal
the
with
old
Cookie Carter
Guybrush
of the
Threepwood.
Kaaba. You're my make-believe wife, so just act.
So just keep acting like you are.
Well, well, well. The panty-waisted pirate wannabe has found himself a lady.
Coronado, I'd like to introduce you to my wife,
Morgan.
Right. So, as you can see, there is no way I can be romantically affiliated with the voodoo lady. I am a one-woman man.
Sure you are, lover boy. If you two are really just wed, you don't mind answering a few questions?
What is
You are
this?
worse.
Immigration?
Appreciate the enthusiasm, but easy,
Sorry.
girl.
Together now. How did you meet?
Pilates.
Pilates.
We met through work.
Where did you go on your first date?
Pilates.
The discotheque of Pogowatu. The circus.
The circus.
Went
What the
sailing.
hell?
You believe us?
You don't have to worry about Pilates yet, babe. You
What do
can
I have to do
barely
to prove to you that I'm
keep
not your rival
still.
for the voodoo lady?
Just take a step forward.
Okay.
No, there's no Pilates right
Both
now,
of you.
baby.
I hope. Help.
Now, let's get down to brass barnacles.
No boy, here we go. What?
I have asked you both a series
It's a
of
newlywed
personal
game.
questions. The answers of
Oh
which
my
are recorded
goodness.
here
Come
and
on.
Alex and I,
Mr.
Alex and I
Fleetwood,
rock at
you
We
this.
do,
need to
we're
know
super
that
fun.
you're flying colors.
You can't tell we're super competitive
And
with
we've
this.
already agreed. Every time they ask you for a raunchy question, if it's multiple choice, you answer the raunchiest answer no matter what, even if it's not true.
Well, that's not true.
And if,
We
if
just
that's
tell
not
the truth.
These are my ways to get around the newly game.
And
And then if they give you 3 options, always pick the third option no matter what.
number 1.
That's a way to take care of like 80% of the questions.
Alex, we don't have to cheat.
We don't.
What's the
Her
question?
favorite pet was Second Mumble.
Mm-hmm.
Gomez not on the carpet, right?
Gomez. Not
Yeah.
on the carpet.
Gomez.
Correct.
No way.
Impressive, huh?
Question number 2. She was recently affected by the death of someone very close
Noonie.
to her.
Oh no.
No.
Uncle what?
Jug.
Now Uncle. Oh,
Jug.
Jugbender.
Jugbender.
Correct.
But how?
The third and final question. She is quite a skilled fighter. Who trained her in the ways of combat?
Easy.
Dante Dragotta.
Correct. Well, perhaps I was mistaken.
I've got
You might
there's
be
other.
married
You can get
after
all of them.
Can
in
you
there.
use their multiples? Yeah.
Like the boyfriend was Gus.
Yeah, the boyfriend
it's all right.
was.
That's
was
interesting.
Guy
definitely
turns up in a
Gus,
manatee with your
and,
girlfriend's
like,
locket. A man has a right
what's
to
his
ask
name?
a question.
Toro's ship.
Now,
Yeah.
about this sponge.
And it's also who she did for free was
After-
another one. I forget what the
We're
question
just
was.
sightseeing,
Gustavo.
right, honey?
Yeah, Gustavo's
That's
name
right,
was Gustavo.
Cookie Pie.
Well, perhaps you would like to join my crew. It could make a romantic tale for your honeymoon scrapbook.
I'd love to join your crew. I'm gaga for scrapbooking. We'll find Las Ponte Grande in no time.
You would be.
Magnifico.
What's next?
It would be. That's
Sample?
right.
No,
It totally
you look
would
like
be.
a man of fair constitution. Now, any
That's a
questions?
great joke.
You have a crew? Are you counting your mood swings as members?
I set out from Flotsam Island all those years ago. 4 other
Yeah, it
brave
definitely can be
souls,
realistic.
all
People
of
do
them
that
all the
to
time.
play
It could be
a special
absolutely
role in
realistic.
Finding La Esponja. I may have been a stern leader, but I loved them like sons.
Were you forced to eat them?
I would have rather starved than see harm befall them.
Oh my God.
They perished in the belly of the beast long ago. Torturous.
Guaranteed they didn't.
Oh, sorry about that.
100% they're alive down there. And they're
Alex,
just getting away from
Alex,
it.
Sometimes I can still hear
Alex,
their
it's like
screams.
you
Yes,
played
they
these
are
kind of
alive.
games before.
This is true.
the Sacred Manatee Mating Grounds. It's the home of La Esponja Grande.
That's correct.
I'm just glad because I'm firing on all cylinders this week. So I'm like actually.
I would
also
too if you get
last
on
week,
medication.
wasn't
I wandered around for like an hour. Oh, because it didn't accept my pirate parrot.
Yeah, because you have to turn around. You
I
basically
could be
had it.
firing on all cylinders too if you give him a medication.
He's not a
Yeah, but now I'm playing.
His plumbing is still in working
Well,
order,
she shouldn't be up
but his
now. It's
internal
8:22.
compass
Look, dude,
is
she's
another
sick.
matter.
Alright, give her a
You
break.
tell.
Around and around he go. I've deduced that the problem lies within the manatee's
But
inner
seriously,
ear.
medication.
So I'm crafting him a new one.
That explains the spinning. How are you building an inner ear?
I am weaving the husks of manatee
No,
throat
no,
grabs
make it
into
stay
a
on.
new cochlea
No.
for the beast. It's the only way. If you could bring me some, we'll save precious time.
Creating
I'm
a
on it.
new.
It looks like all we have to do
Grub
is skin
ear.
a few manatee throat grubs for the old man, and then build a giant synthetic cochlea to replace the missing ear canal. We'll be on our way.
Or you could give me my sword and I can just cut our way out of here.
I'm not letting you slice this poor fella open.
Pirates,
Manatees
that's
are gentle
right.
giants.
That's all pirates.
Back off, Susie
You like
Slicer.
pirates?
Easy.
I know you like pirates.
Crap.
Uh-oh. Okay, go. Go now. Go now.
Oops, go get that.
Alex!
You're getting Jackie's medicine.
There's 2 bottles of medicine there. Just bring them both. Alex, you're the worst. You're so goddamn lazy.
I'm not the worst. He's closer to it.
That's
He's-
not the point.
It's okay. Alex, you're making me look better.
Smooth.
It's always my
Thanks
job
for
to
the
make
push.
myself look worse.
Oh, the
Oh.
huge manatee.
There's the screams.
Yeah,
Just kidding.
sometimes I
Just-
still hear them
They're
scream.
just taking beer bongs to the head.
What say you, digested scum?
I'm never against Hoops' house.
What was that? That was upstairs.
Who you calling scum, Geppetto?
Oh, it's great.
Who are you calling scum, Geppetto?
You.
No, it's my job to make myself look worse. You.
Ugh.
Welcome to paradise.
No.
Paradise?
The land of ever-flowing relaxation, soothing tunes, and all the ichor you can stomach.
Ugh.
What brings you down here?
Just looking for your run-of-the-mill manatee cochlea.
Hey, we've got
That's enough. I'm sorry. I don't know what you're talking about. And if I did, that would be a secret of the Brotherhood.
The
Brotherhood of the dudes that live inside a
Democratically
manatee.
United Brotherhood of the
No,
Manatee
no.
Interior.
No.
Stand, together we part.
And you guys just live down here?
You mean live it up? It's our own little slice of heaven.
Except
Feel
for
free
that
to
dead
stay,
guy there.
But please, don't rock the manatee.
We intend to rock the manatee entirely.
Here's the plan. You charge Johnny Cirrhosis over there, and I'll jump the leader
Johnny
and eviscerate his
Cirrhosis.
vitals. The square playing the bongos shouldn't be a problem for either of us. Whoever gets to
bongoing.
him first scores the kill. Personally, I'll be going for his throat. He looks like a biter.
I don't think that's a good idea.
You're right. I'll keep my distance and shoot for an artery.
Wow.
No, I mean, we can't just slaughter these guys. The voodoo lady possessed Dakava and said they were necessary to getting the sponge.
Well, what's your plan?
I'm going to go talk to them.
Talk?
It's like Frozen. Oh, I am gonna talk to my sister.
Oh, sweetheart, this is what I do. So just sit back, relax, and let Guybrush Threepwood take care of things.
Oh,
Go
boy.
Relace your courses, shine your polygon.
Oh, don't be a
Oh,
dick.
Jackie's like, oh,
Oh,
man,
no.
Guybrush, I liked you.
This is like when we were at Medieval Times, we were all voting for the Green Knight, and then he said some
Oh yeah,
seriously.
the Green Knight was just like, murder everyone, and we're like, yeah, and you're like, no mercy for the losers, and we're like, sweet. And the Queen's like, let him go. And she's like, who put a woman in charge? And the whole Green Section's like, ugh. I was behind you on the murder thing. Well,
Yeah, we were all rooting for you until that super misogynistic.
Jackie, look, a skeletal pirate.
Well, I wasn't able to make it that day, so
I know. I feel so
Medieval
bad.
Times.
Oh,
But
no.
We gave you a picture.
they gave me the nice picture of everyone. So I've got a picture.
This is really mean, but we invited Hoops to go to Medieval Times for Jackie's birthday.
Yeah, that's right. Oh,
And
God,
we
he's
had
so
a huge, possibly the biggest
Do you hear her? She's
What?
like, Mommy, a skeletal pirate.
Aw. We had like the biggest group of our friends
Yeah,
that
we
have ever
had
gotten
like a
together.
good 20 people or something.
Easily 20 people. And Hoops was one of those spots, and he wasn't able to go because he had to
felt
go to
so
a
bad.
funeral.
I felt
That's right.
so bad.
And we ordered enough pictures for everyone, so he has a nice framed picture of all of us at medieval
And
times.
that day he wasn't there.
And he wasn't there.
But at least he got to come to the pool party afterwards.
Oh, I did not throw the picture out. Just I have the picture.
Good, I'm glad you.
That's how I can throw it out. It's now a reminder of what could have been.
Oh boy.
Thanks,
I did make
Grandpa.
It was my grandfather.
I know.
Jesus.
My God, Alex.
He's the mightiest pirate in all the Caribbean, and LeChuck is a pain. Say nothing if you agree.
Say nothing if you agree.
All right.
My God, guy.
Strong, silent type, huh?
Sweet.
Catch you later. Don't work too hard.
Okay, bar pirate, bar tap. What else we got around? Morgan. Let's see what Morgan's got to say before
Oh,
we
come
go
on.
Hey, Mo.
What is it?
Mo.
Over to you, Mo. Mo.
Global guts.
So
No,
terrible.
you can't just go through
Didn't you
life
say he was coked up the whole
Oh
time?
yeah, yeah. Mike O'Malley was coked out of his mind when he was hosting Guts.
Watch me.
Hey, what's with the attitude? I thought you were a fan.
What was
I am a
the
fan.
crag? What was
I
it
just
called?
thought I
The
was a
aggro
fan.
crag.
Aggro
Can
crag.
you want some sensitive pastry chef?
That was a cool, that was a really cool trophy though. A piece of the aggro crag.
You climb up them and they hit the
Foam.
buttons as they throw like fake
The
boulders.
actuators.
Foam.
Yes, actuators.
The actuators.
That's true.
okay.
They were called actuators. My
Okay,
bad.
I'll be back later.
Take your time.
And then that one kid would always like miss an actuator and be like, he has to go back. Oh, he's a total idiot. Oh, he's
Probably
done
pining
for.
away for her mighty pirate husband.
I miss those 90s.
My
Nickelodeon
favorite was
game
when
shows.
no one beat the aggro crag. Just everybody failed to make it up, and they're like, you know what? No one's a winner this time. Wah, wah.
You know what? You know what they ate, Jeanette? They ate whatever that manatee did not digest.
No, they're eating ichor and grubs.
Yep.
There's
Ew.
something about the open ocean that makes a man
Open
feel
ocean?
alive.
I would imagine that simply having a pulse
Soap and
is a
lotion?
bit of an upgrade.
Soap and lotion? The locomotion?
How many more of these filthy
Yeah, I'm with you,
creatures do we
Jeanette.
need to unload before we can meet up with Guybrush?
Dozens. 7 more islands and 1 peninsula should suffice.
7? Listen, Chucky. Drop all the simians on the next patch of dirt we pass, and then we find my husband.
We can't do that, Elaine. These monkeys need to be given proper homes.
Oh my God.
Happiness.
Ships can roast on an open flame for all I care.
Elaine,
The hands in the
you don't
brig.
need that.
Oh, I'm so sorry. You're right. I do apologize, monkeys.
You know what his? You know who his
All
voice reminds me of?
around.
The dad from Arrested
I
Development.
do apologize for the inconvenience.
No need to
That and it's the
apologize.
mayor from
Actually, it's
from
crazy to say this,
Nightmare
but
Before Christmas.
I'm
Not the mayor,
Yeah.
Santa.
No, the mayor.
Really?
He sounds like the
look at
mayor.
you going
No,
out
it's
of your way to
Santa.
set things right.
Well,
And a bit
Let's
Santa.
A bit of
hope
both.
Chuck would do such a thing.
It's only the beginning.
Oh, she got a poxy hand.
You didn't see her neck was covered in pox?
I did, but her hand's like super.
Or when
green.
she got really pissed off for no
Yeah,
reason.
or that part where she was poxy.
Look, it's called roid rage.
Strange growth.
What? What's with the giant turtle shell?
Man, we probably ate it at one point.
Let's
We might as well do them in order.
Manatees, I didn't think were omnivorous, but
Whoa, brother. Watch the brew. Party foul.
Sorry.
can you pick some of it up?
Like this stuff?
Walrus whiskers tickle when they kiss you.
Ew.
Boy, do they. Hi there. Guybrush Threepwood.
Hola, I'm Moose, and that's my boy Santina.
He has a name?
Yeah, it's more of a moniker, like V. Santino, he's the coolest cat I've ever known.
Ah, right on, dude.
Didn't I interest you in a beverage?
That's quite the straw.
Sometimes you just want a quick rush of Icor.
Ew.
This baby does the trick.
He is the
I
dude.
He is
really
the
should.
And
dude.
he's just
All right.
pounding Icor.
That means you gotta double
Gross.
up next time.
Fair enough.
Is there a substantial amount of lead in your drink?
Is there a substantial amount of lead in your drink?
Nah, man. This is pure, unfiltered Icor. I got hooked on this stuff when we landed down here.
You're drinking it.
You better believe it. And it flows in abundance, my friend.
Ew.
Any favorite
Tell me about Icor.
vintages?
What sort of varietals does it come in?
Varietals.
I don't think he has a rug.
3 years ago
Varietals.
was
I
a
like
solid
that.
year. Potent stuff. This here's
Ew,
the
look at his
orange.
armpit hair.
I dig it. It's got a bubbly effervescence with a tangy palate.
Why is it facing
Watch out
forward
for the yellow
instead of
stuff you
like?
see in the pools, though, man.
Never
The
mind.
stuff will peel the
I
shell
don't want
off
his
of
armpit
his
hair.
nautilus.
I'm very interested in his armpit hair. So the yellow stuff is like corrosive.
Yeah.
What's with the funnel?
That's Jumbo Jimbo, my custom drinking apparatus.
He names his bomb.
I break it out for special occasions.
Like lunchtime?
It's important to celebrate life, Brock.
I'm not your
Great.
bruh.
What could you tell me about the missing cochlea?
Nothing. That's a
Hi,
secret
honey.
for
Wanna chat
brothers
down?
only.
I won't lay with.
You're laying with
I've been
mommy.
thinking I'd like to join your group.
You'd have to talk to Bug Eye about that. He's our unofficial head honcho, hombre.
Okay.
I propose a toast. It's a special occasion.
Righteous. What's the occasion?
Diwali.
Yeah, that was with this
Fruit Tuesday. Take your daughter to work day. Which is now take your kid to work day. Because, I mean, as if boys didn't get enough, they weren't allowed to be discluded from take your daughter to work day. Ew.
Hi.
Damn.
You need a bucket or something.
See ya.
Later on.
Alright, we'll swing back around.
Yeah, you need a carrying vessel.
Although, hold on.
You don't have a vessel.
Let's fucking stab him.
You need a bucket.
No, we don't need a bucket right now, baby.
Need a bucket. Ooh, grab
Abby
some.
needs a
One at
bucket.
time. The
Abby
last
needs to
thing I
put her
need is
head
them
down.
colonizing my trousers.
Should I go back up and give him that grub?
You don't need that. You need nothing.
A weird one. I'll play on your
Are
bongos.
those manatee flesh bongos?
I know, sexism,
Yeah,
of course,
they produce
because
a great sound.
you know,
I think it's 'cause
not
they're
like
full of bile.
boys have it
It
easier or
doesn't
anything
work
like
that way
that.
with people.
Sorry, I'm mommy is not a bongo.
Are those?
Yeah.
Idiot doesn't.
You doing bongos, honey?
Dude, there's a baby in this
Oi
belly.
there.
Please don't have your daughter do bongos.
Hi.
Okay.
You're in charge of the tunes, huh?
I just like to play. It relaxes me.
I went through a mouth harp phase.
What?
I'm Guybrush Threepwood, mighty pirate.
I'm
What the hell's a mouth harp?
Hey, Noogie.
It's like they put it's like it goes
She's
in your
not
mouth
really
and you
my
go.
girlfriend.
Boing,
Her name's
boing.
Morgan.
Yeah.
Oh
Leslie.
my god.
Think of the
Chops
Who's
up.
song "Joined Together" at the beginning of that.
Yeah.
Daltrey's playing the
Chew
mouth
you
harp.
up like
my
a pinky
God.
finger in a piranha pool.
Abby, honey.
awesome.
There's a baby in that belly. Be nice. It'll watch it or it'll kick back. Don't you dare push on that
Enjoy
belly.
it down
You
here?
enjoyed down here?
Mommy, I'm
Oh,
playing.
yes. I would have never been
Can you
able
put
to
your
have
head
been
down and we'll play
Coronado
bongos
de Cava.
later?
But once we split, I realized what I'd been missing.
Oh my
I'll
god.
never work for another tyrant again. Democracy makes life worth living. It gives me a voice.
The humidity doesn't get to you?
You adjust to it.
It's like living in Florida, I guess.
You seem like a stand-up sort of guy. Tell me about the missing cochlea.
Never. I made a promise of brotherhood with these men, and I'll never break it.
What?
It's a secret for brothers only.
So I guess you'll have to become a brother.
I've been thinking I'd like to join your group.
Yeah, we gotta go talk
Well,
to Bug Eye.
Bug Eye generally handles administrative matters. You should talk to him.
A lot of administration down here.
Like the beat. How about something a little more up-tempo?
How long have they been stuck
Like
down here?
this?
I dig it.
No, we're not gonna play bongos.
Ooh, it
Abby,
makes
we're
the
not
goop-
playing bongos.
It makes the goop go up.
We're not playing bongos on mommy, okay? Ugh, ow.
Pile of trash.
That looks like the crown of the worm from Futurama. in Fry's intestines war, but that could just, you know what?
Oh, yeah,
Piles
yeah,
of
yeah.
fabulous treasure. But what I need is a voodoo-sucking sponge.
Whoa.
Anything in particular in these piles of
There's a
treasure?
treasure chest right there, man.
There's a wiggling
It's a ship
tube.
named the Howler Monkey.
Why is there a wiggling tube?
Jackie!
It's locked.
No. Is it Murray?
Did you hear the voice?
Is it Murray? Please tell me it's Murray.
Probably gonna have to open it, see what's inside.
Hurry up and find the key!
Cool vial.
Yeah.
Pool of acidic yellow bile.
You know what? Before I do any of this, I should go talk to the other guy.
What?
Never mind, I'm gonna look at these things.
Can't reach.
That was a very quick turn.
Strange for them.
Ew! Oh! Oh my god!
But expedient.
That's what those things
Oh
are.
my god! Oh, stop! Stop!
Hopefully
Oh
I get too much.
god!
Alright, time to go to the odd protuberance.
No! Oh no!
I bet I gotta
Oh.
I bet I gotta pour bile down that to unclog it.
Oh god, this is awful. I hate every moment of this.
We're back here.
Oh my god, it's so gross.
What the?
Ah!
Ooh, these weird like.
Isn't
little
that Bert the manatee?
It's an animal. It doesn't seem to mind.
Note to self. Keep Bug-Eye away from the Spinner K Sea Pony shelter. Ahoy there. I'm sorry, I don't think I got your name.
Please take me back to Phantasmagoria's.
That's awful.
I'd like to join the Democratically United Brotherhood of Manatee Interior.
Is that so?
Yep. Although
Yeah,
I'm applying to the
so I
Oligarchical
just
Society of
said.
the Alpaca Farm as a safety.
This wouldn't
my
have
backup
anything to do
school.
with a missing cochlea, would it?
No way. I just like the cut of your jib.
Well, admittance is as simple as a unanimous vote, even for a pirate such as yourself. We're a democracy,
Oh, man.
after all.
He's very expressive compared to the other guys.
Santino and
It's 'cause of the
myself
eyes.
founded our
Abby,
collective
can we not
after
put
growing
eyeliner?
tired of
No,
slaving
baby.
away on the crews of
No,
tyrannical
honey, I said
adventurers,
no.
always after
Hand,
some
hold my
meaningless
hand.
trinket.
Just hold my
Like,
hand and,
say,
and
a
stop.
giant sponge?
Honey,
Precisely.
They
please.
probably
Never
are
going
just
back
for
to our old
digestion.
lives. The Brotherhood was formed to make sure this adventure is a never-ending.
Down with the man and all of that.
Abby, don't
Would you
put
like
you
me
in
to
bed,
call a
babe.
vote?
Do you want her bed?
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
love me
I don't
here.
want her
Shoot.
bed.
Gentlemen,
Then stop it.
Goldilocks here
Put your
would
head
like
down
to
and hold my
join
hand.
the Brotherhood.
Sweet. Voting time. My favorite.
And it's a no from all of them.
All right, here we go.
And
Brotherhood,
Santino's there too.
Concerning the initiation of one Guybrush Threepwood, what say you?
I know what I gotta do.
What?
Think so. What's he got?
I'm not gonna say anything.
Brother Moose.
You didn't schmooze anybody.
I haven't
I
yet.
gotta vote with my boy Santino
Yes,
on
I
this.
knew it.
An obvious no.
What?
This is ridiculous.
Yeah. Nah, bro.
And of course, my vote, which is no.
Shocker.
Not a single yay.
This is worse than when I ran for class president.
Is that last year, you 12-year-old?
Alright, well.
Remember to vote, kids.
Ahoy there.
Now what?
Find out why. Say, will you vote me?
What do you say about giving a nod to old Guybrush Threepwood come voting time?
Sure.
Come on, what? Wait, really?
You can have my vote as soon as you beat me in a pirate
Oh,
face-off.
man. Honey,
We don't want any
what did I
weenies
say?
in the Brotherhood.
Is this gonna hurt?
Right, Johnny Cakes. I give you my best
Johnny
pirate face, and then all you have to do is
Oh, so it's
top
like a
it.
literal
Originality
face-off.
counts.
I'm a pirate with a face.
Abby,
This should be a cinch.
stop doing bongos. I'm serious. Thank you.
Ready? I'll go
Oh,
first.
are we gonna have to go find different like expressions? Through the whole-
Abigail.
All right. We're ready for some pirate face-off action. It's Bug-Eye, the Viceroy of Visages.
Guybrush Threepwood.
Guybrush Threepwood. Let him have it, Bug-Eye.
Oh, boy.
Here comes the
Whoa.
stinky, lazy-eyed meanie.
Whoa.
All right, my turn.
Do your worst, Guybrush.
all we're gonna be able to
Show
do
this egalitarian
is the
bozo
stinky,
who's
lazy-eyed
boss.
meanie.
I have to
Check
say, I
this out.
appreciate the use of large words.
Yep. See, there's 4 options for eyes.
Oh, come on. Wait a minute. This is almost as bad as Monkey Battles.
No, it's not.
Stinky, lazy-eyed, meanie. Go.
He's got the stinky, lazy-eyed meanie.
That's it?
Yep.
Did you miss me saying originality counts? Or are you such a pathetic pirate that you had to copy my face to a T?
Really, Guybrush?
Come on. I added my own flavor.
You might as well have been looking in a mirror. This is humiliating.
But you love me.
Mighty pirate indeed.
No!
Ouch.
Our one fan.
It just slipped out of her hand. Watch. She'll realize her mistake and hurry back for it. Wait for it.
I like the anglerfish
You'll come
skeleton.
back right now. Now.
Yes, Jeanette, I certainly do have monkey
Now.
combat PTSD.
So,
Abigail.
pirate faces.
What did I say?
Better go cop a few new mugs if you want to upgrade from miserable
Thank you.
embarrassment to just simple failure.
Oh man, so how do we do that?
Well, I'll tell you what. There was an object over here that I didn't interact with.
Was it
It's this
getting the
painting.
chest open? Oh.
The plaque reads, Fish Eyes Alabaster, anarcho-socialist
I need
pirate
yellow
philosophy.
bile to melt
One
off
day I
that
hope
goop.
my portrait has such a fancy plaque. Soiled and forgotten in the bowels of humanity.
Okay, let's go find a cup.
Now you want a vessel. Gee, there's a cup right there.
I can't use that cup.
You probably
Also-
could if you would figure out how to open the chest. Let him out. I want to see him. Ouch.
An original signed Guybrush Threepwood. Morgan's gonna want this back.
Yes, 4 grand cup is a big red.
At least it's not a literal red herring again.
That's true.
Are those?
Bongos? No.
Yeah.
Idiot doesn't. Noogie, my man.
Yeah, Noogie, what is it going to take for you? He's just like,
I
cool.
could really use your vote.
Arr.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Nice.
I'll add
Okay.
that to my pirate face repertoire. Noogie, my man. I could really use your vote to the Brotherhood.
Oh, I don't know about that. We got a pretty stable force in here. And I don't think Bug-Eye
Santino.
likes you much anyway.
I just
Well, let
don't
me-
get it.
Like?
I mean, I guess they're insane.
I'll give you my prized pocket protector. I'll do your laundry for a week. Ooh, I'll get you a date with Morgan Le
I'll get you
Fay.
a date with the beautiful,
We're not
dangerous
gonna do belly
Morgan Le
bongos. I
Fay.
told you that, baby.
Really?
It's time to relax.
You think she'd say yes?
Not at all.
Studs such as yourself? Of course.
Oh my god.
Wow. Okay. If the date goes well, you have
How are you gonna
my
explain that
vote.
to Jakava?
Deal.
In the meantime,
Morgan Le
here
Fay,
is a
not the,
new members manual.
Yeah,
It
I
might
know,
be worth
and
looking
Jakava
over
thinks
if
that's your
you're serious.
wife.
It's full of our
He's not down here.
initiation
He thinks they're all dead,
rituals,
Jackie.
unified duties,
That's
etc.
right.
Hazing rituals?
By law, we're no longer allowed to use the word hazing. We call them enhanced initiation techniques.
Sounds delightful. One day, coming up.
Oh man, it's a really good thing that nobody in Alpha Pi Lambda
It's a
knows
picture
that
Morgan clipped the
phrase.
I think this was taken right after I saved the village of Kaflu from a lava slide while constructing the couplets.
I
Or
said
it's
no
from a
bongos
wanted
or I gotta
poster.
put you in
It's
bed.
hard
Do
to
you wanna
say.
go to bed?
Okay, so we don't have
Okay, then you gotta
the
put your head
locket
down.
anymore, but it is a picture of me, so.
It reads, The Democratically United Brotherhood of the Manatee Interior, a guide
Oh,
for the
it's-
newly initiated. The first chapter is Initiation and You. The cover is loose.
Your hair hurts? I don't know how to tell you this, baby girl, but hair doesn't have nerves.
Or does it?
Yeah, maybe hers does. What do I know?
Arr. That's a good mouth.
Nice technique. Hi.
Sup?
Abby, you can do bongos in your own belly.
Yeah, Jabongo's on Abby's belly.
Think I could count on your vote?
Man, that's a tough one.
There you go.
I
Right.
try not to get too wrapped
No,
up
not
in the
Mommy's belly.
politics of the group. That's the
Mommy's
beauty
belly
of
has
democracy, man. Let
belly
other
bongos
people
happening
make the big
constantly from the other
decisions,
side.
And you can just ride the wave.
Abby
I
is
just
stand
vote for
over
whoever
deluxe.
Santino goes in for.
Hail to you.
Mm-hmm.
I propose a toast.
Hail to the king.
Yeah, the king.
What's the occasion?
Here, you want some water?
It is Pirate History
That
Month.
was fun Monday.
Abby,
yeah,
water?
That's Monday
Like
we
some
were watching
water?
all of them with
Yeah.
Joe. Joe's face. When he's back in time.
Okay.
We got that too. It's
Who
great.
are you, though? Arr.
You're just stiff, huh?
Wow.
What's with the no votes? I wasn't the one who killed you. Was I?
What's the sign?
Catch you later. Don't work too hard.
She might have a good face for you. Do not spill your water.
She might. There's nothing I can think to do over there.
Then you gotta make sure that it doesn't spill, so you gotta give it a minute.
as well.
What is it?
Stop.
Arr.
Ooh, that's a new one.
Squinties.
Hey Mo,
What is it?
it's not really the best time for this, but how about that guy over there? Pretty cute, huh?
4 Eyes? Kinda portly if you ask me.
Come on.
Ouch.
You should go on a little manatee date with him.
No way. I've feigned enough romance for one day.
Ouch.
Well, what about...
Recon mission.
Did I say date? No, I meant reconnaissance mission. He's dangerous. My guess? Assassin.
This is perfect.
Really?
Yeah, really. Here's the play.
Shoot.
It's a 3-phase operation. First, you should...
Slyly interrogate him.
interrogate him. Start with conversation.
Yeah.
Ask him about himself. Let's figure out where this lowlife is from.
Okay.
Second, you must...
Ow. Abby, stop.
Shake his hand. Or hold his hand. Test
Yeah.
his
Break
grip.
his hand. Test his grip. In case it comes to fisticuffs.
Okay.
And then inspect
Lastly?
his gums.
No, I'm gonna say check for weapons.
Oh, I was gonna say inspect his gums in case he's a biter. That's how you get close
Check
to his
for
mouth.
weapons. Give him a pat down. When things turn to duck soup, we need to know
No,
what we're
grab
facing.
his
Okay.
junk.
Alice.
So, interrogate, test his grip, and then check for weapons.
You got it. Good luck. I've
If
got
this
your
doesn't
6.
work, we'll do
Thanks.
the check his gums.
Mm-hmm. Abby, honey, what are you doing?
Where's
Please just stupid throw rocks at them. Oh. Mm-mm.
Hey, Noogie. How was the date?
At first, I was really nervous.
Yeah?
But it turned out great. She was so into me.
Ow,
First, She
Abby.
wanted to know all about me. She was interested right off the bat.
You gotta talk to him first.
Then she made the first move and took my hand. I knew I was doing well.
Oh, boy.
Second base.
Oh, Noogie.
Mr. Big Stuff.
And before I knew it, she's got her hands all over me.
Abby.
It was awesome. The perfect date.
Please, babe.
Glad to hear it went well. So I've got your vote.
Certainly. Oh man, I'm putting all of this in my journal. I even
Ew.
found a strand of her hair on my vest. That's going in too,
Ah.
as a keepsake.
Getting creepy.
Sorry.
All right.
One down.
One
3
down. We got his vote.
3 to go, because
Let's go
Santino
upstairs.
is apparently really important.
We do need Santina.
Jackie, come on.
Let's head back up the slide.
Ah,
Why?
deckhand, could you do me a favor? Parched. I would love a drink, but none of that yellow
Yes!
dangerous stuff that is makes my eyes go wilder than a frothing Pomeranian.
One drink coming up.
Finally.
Probably give him the grub, Alex.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Do you remember how?
Like this.
Do you think she knows how to knock?
Do you think she knows how to knock?
Let's build a cochlear.
That's the plan. Only 99,000.
Come again?
Each grub yields such a small amount of usable husk. By calculations, I'll need another 100,000.
Right.
This is no
Abby,
laughing matter,
Abby,
Thrip Willow.
Abby, sweetie.
Time to collect that many grubs.
On the contrary, time is all we do have. Rest assured, it will all pay off in the end.
This is bananas. New plan. Find the actual cochlear.
Bucket of
Looks
grubs.
like the Cobb has managed to collect quite a few grubs already. Only a few more decades of grub hunting to go.
I wish we could take the bucket.
Looks like Dakava's man.
Abby,
Trash.
It's getting too loud,
It's
baby.
probably full of junk. Or secrets. Dakava's homebrewed cochlea.
On the
It should be
drive
ready
home
in a
from the
decade or
wedding,
so.
Abby was sleeping for the most part, and then all of a sudden she goes, there was a song playing, I think it was Sesame Street or whatever. She goes, Mommy, it's Oscar. And I was like, yeah, it is. And she goes, he's covered in dirt.
So I have his
You're not wrong. Oh, you have his
Dakava's monocular. A
Monocular?
single-lens device he uses to see while working in the darkness of the manatee's throat.
I mean, there's a lot of light in this place.
Yep.
Oh,
The lenses are
man.
about the same size. Dakava's monocular now has a red lens. He'll see the manatee through rose-tinted glasses, or uncover loads of secret messages.
Oh, that's good. I know what I'm gonna do with that too. So now it's the fisheye binocular.
Yes, dear.
So everything will be red tinted, so I can just give him the yellow goop.
Yes,
Where did I
dear.
get this empty mug?
Are you kidding? He just handed it to you because he said he was thirsty.
Oh,
Monocular, boss.
I wasn't paying attention.
Thank heavens! I was going mad without them. No harm done to them.
The lens was cracked when I found it, so I replaced it.
How resourceful of you, crewman. Taking after old Coronado, I see.
Mommy, I'm tangled.
Cool.
Are you tangled in your own hair? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
Dakava's plans to rebuild the manatee's inner ear, or cochlea. They're remarkably comprehensive, considering they
Where
were
in the
crafted by a whack
cochlea?
job.
The cochlea.
Okay, well I've got the cup, so there's plenty I can do down here.
What brings you to the cochlea?
Hey, you, rabble rouser.
Who, me?
Yes?
Are you enjoying your time with the Democratically United Brotherhood of the Manatee Interior?
We would if we were part of it.
To be voted in.
We'll see about that. In the meantime, I don't want any trouble. We got it nice and easy.
Can you say R to him? Because you didn't do that yet.
I'm going
Just
to,
some friendly advice. Don't be poking around up top, and stay away from Dakava. The last thing this manatee needs is his sense of direction restored.
What?
We don't need to be getting to any sacred mating grounds.
Why?
Seriously.
Because they
I've
love
never
it
seen
down here.
manatees mate before, but I'm pretty sure I don't want to be inside one when I do.
We're on the same page.
I mean, there's only so much you can enjoy in the stomach of a beast.
Like you're getting wasted all the time.
I guess. But on what? Is he
I could-
worth it? Doesn't seem worth it.
So we'll get his R.
Ahoy there.
Now what?
I'm sticking. All of us.
You're a real killjoy.
I don't take kindly to ruffians messing with the dynamics of the Brotherhood.
Aren't you a bit like the tyrants you claim to hate?
I don't appreciate your inference, Sweet Roll.
I
We do
love his
everything
names for you.
democratically down here. Noogie, Moose, and Santino carry equal weight in every decision.
And
your decision to be a
Santino.
jerk?
I'm stinking.
No, that one's all me.
I'm being smelled.
Abby, you gotta take it down a notch, baby.
Non-philosopher or spooky old man who lived at the end of the lane?
Fish Eyes was
Abby,
the
you gotta
first
go
to
to
see
bed.
the honor in mutineering. He was a professional lookout for many years, until the strain ruptured his
Abby, if you
optic
don't sleep, you
nerves.
gotta go to bed.
Ruined his face, but expanded his mind. He never
His
worked
eyes
another
are
day in his
so
life.
wide.
We soldier on in his memory.
Give me the scoop about the missing cochlea.
No.
I can keep a secret. I'll never break. Except in the face of porcelain.
Ugh.
Or tickle torture.
Perhaps you didn't hear before when you were told that it was a secret of the Brotherhood.
What are they
I did,
keeping
but
it
I
in the
figured you
pants
told
of one of
everybody
them?
that. Come on, I'm Guybrush Threepwood.
I don't
Is it
care
in
if
the
you're
box
the queen
with
of
Murray?
Swaziland or the ghost pirate LeChuck.
I've killed him a few times.
Daddy!
Sure you have, Cream Puff.
Let's face off. Oh.
So
I was like,
I'm not ready for a face off with him.
But it's not a vote, it's just face off.
Yeah, I need to win the face off.
That's how you get more, isn't it?
Let's see what the other
Hey,
things
my
are.
man.
Good evening. How's it going?
Like the beat. How about something a little more up-tempo?
Like this?
Dig it.
Oh, hey, Alden.
All right, yellow ichor. Zoop.
Abby, say hi to Alden. Say hi, Alden.
And then oop on. Nope, not painting. Nope.
The good mug has many uses.
Please.
This isn't one of them.
Full vial.
That took a while.
No.
The level's too low to take a sample.
It's because you clicked on the painting instead.
I know, my bad.
God, stop traveling these tubes.
You have the stream running on your computer, too.
I hate it.
I do.
I can always see how far behind I am, too.
Let me get that grub.
Ew, slimy grub.
Ew! Ew, it touched you.
Okay.
Only 99,998 to go, Alex.
I know, right? I really wish that they would just keep that one respawning and you could just get out by collecting 10,000 of them.
I dig it.
Alex, I believe you can.
Can you? Yoink. Oh yeah, there he is.
Hmm?
Scooch over here. Give me that cup. Zoop.
1 cup of horribly corrosive, ultra-toxic manatee bile.
Yeah. You can just stick it in your pocket.
Where do we want to go first? I guess let's do the
Do
painting
the picture,
first.
yeah.
Since it's right here, and then we'll do the clogged dealio.
Can you also open the
Manatee bile.
Maybe.
The ocean's natural solvent. Whoa, check out those peepers.
Okay, cool.
They should do nicely.
Oh, that's one.
Good grief. I hate it so much.
I know, you
it's
really-
so
it is tough,
disgusting.
unfortunately.
Hey, my man.
It really bothers me.
Is it the sound more than anything, Jack?
Something a
You
little
know,
more
the sound doesn't
It's
help.
good. It's like the.
This?
You gave yourself Matt Damon eyes. Matt Damon.
Abby, no bongos, baby, please. Abby, seriously, mommy doesn't want to do belly bongos. You keep putting your knee right
Oh,
where
it's still
there's
a
a
mug of bile?
knee inside me.
I've already
I
got
thought I'd
some.
need to fill it again. Oh, hi there.
A monkey face. I like it.
Seriously?
Cool. Anything else with the figurehead?
That's one angry monkey. Like baboon angry. I've already added that expression to my pirate face repertoire.
So I guess you need to go back again through the freaking tunnels and get more bile?
No, let's.
This is volatile
Splash
bile.
it with bile.
I need to be careful with it.
Yeah, don't put it there. Aren't you supposed to put it down the tubey tube thing? The
Yeah.
gross one?
Okay.
Nasty
Let's do the
ass
tubey tube
clog-
thing.
Stop playing with your hair.
The clog
Mommy, I
protuberance.
love you.
I love you too, but I also don't want to
Much
get
better.
whatever you've got.
Well,
so please
better
don't
anyway.
get that close to my face.
Yep, still groggy.
Grog?
That monkey does have lovely hair.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, protuberance. Nothing else there. An iron monkey.
Woo!
Look at that.
Modern torture made
Somebody
easy.
should really return this to their local library.
Abigail put
Modern
stop
torture
playing.
made easy.
Stop.
Yeah, I really hate to break a sweat while breaking the wills of my enemies.
Sweetie, I was trying to be nice because you've been sick today, but you're really making me
They're
regret
kinda
things.
I put my sword in the iron monkey.
I don't want to cut that.
No. Okay, fine.
Can you take his head?
Hold on.
Put the head on its head.
Really?
Jackass with the fucking monkey head.
Wait, what did he say? I couldn't hear
Focus
over
full of
Jackie.
gut-wrenching torture techniques. Really? There's a device called the gut wrencher.
Ah. Well, this covers this. Hey.
With a little elbow grease, I can swap the covers on these 2 books.
Members manual with torture cover. Torture manual with members cover.
An ancient torture manual with the cover of the Democratically United Brotherhood of the Manatee Interior's new members manual. It should not be considered a
Ow.
great criticism of democracy.
I know what I'm gonna do with that too. Again, not going to spoil it.
Abby, settle down or I have to put you in bed. Seriously.
You gotta unlock the treasure chest.
Yes, I do have to get the treasure
My
chest
God.
open. You've been so excited for me to get that treasure chest open.
We all are. All of us are.
I was gonna say, I've been waiting. You don't have any legs, Murray,
It's
you
like-
silly Dan.
I can just use the hook.
Ugh.
I was saying, I know I can just use the hook.
Yeah, I was like, why are you not using the hook?
Handy.
You
But sometimes
suck.
I miss the old opposable digits.
Hey. No, Murray.
The molecules are synthesizing. The formula is actualizing. Science! I have science here!
Oh man, I'm gonna say that next time I have science somewhere.
I'm gonna say la molecule.
I have science here!
Science, bitch.
Nope.
This is why she's supposed to be asleep. Yes, it's Murray.
I swear, Alex.
Very funny.
Hi, Murray.
Creepwood, I suppose I should have expected this.
At least my curse, it makes it with lots of other words that
Yeah,
she
that's
did.
true.
I'm not trapped.
Okay, what were you doing before you chose to hang out in a treasure chest inside of a manatee?
Well, my legions
I blame
of
Alex,
undead
100%.
Marines had brought an armada of Spanish clippers to their knees when a mighty tempest tossed our ship.
I don't remember hearing about any battle with the Spanish Armada.
Ha! As if we would allow a soul
Enough.
to live to tell the tale.
Alright, it's bedtime.
No.
Then settle down.
I will end you.
Well, it was nice talking to you, Murray.
No, Murray, stay!
Maybe a little.
Come again?
Perhaps a lift.
Oh, you'd like help. Pal?
Yeah.
It's dark in here. And why does it smell like rotten
It
marmalade?
was the earwax. Yeah, Murray.
Everything okay in here?
You've got to get rid of this grub. I almost swallowed it.
You can't taste anything.
It's still disgusting.
Alex.
Oh, dearie.
I wonder if I can give him the ring. No. Did you say different
Having a
things?
good time?
You and I should team up to take over the Manatee, sail it to Booty Island, and sack the harbor in a storm of blubber.
You know what? She will, Alden, but I don't need that to happen now. Like,
How's it going, Murray?
Because if I'm gonna have her in
Your legs
public.
are sweaty.
Yeah, I'm a late
Leg
What?
sweater. I gotta do these.
Everything okay in here?
Class bear?
Just
Okay,
great.
baby. I'll
I've
get you a
traded
bear in a
the
minute,
interior of
okay?
a dark and musty treasure chest with an even darker
Yes,
and
you
mustier
can.
interior.
Alex, there it is. There's the answer.
Alex knew it about
I know.
20
I
minutes
figured
ago.
it out. The second I heard Murray and saw
Can't taste
Santino.
anything.
It's still
Mary is gone.
Murray's not gone. He's in your pocket.
Oh, I thought you said La Esponge.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
Esponge.
No, she said Murray is gone.
Okay.
Hi.
Sup?
Baby, stop it.
Mary?
I propose a toast. It's a special
Please
occasion.
stop.
Righteous.
No.
What's the occasion?
Dia de los
No, it's
Muertos.
Diwali.
Wally.
Mhm.
Come here,
What
Ollie.
happened to Jaws teaching Abby
Catch you later.
Chinese? Like, wasn't he supposed to help teach her Mandarin?
Yes, he was.
who
But
are
then
we
Jaws
gonna
got busy.
freak out next?
I think he finished chugging.
I think you're good.
Yeah. Well, it's not a clip-on.
Oh my god, does he know how bones work?
You know what? Real quick.
Excuse me. You gonna give him that bile?
Yeah. Bile that mofo. And he should be fine.
Touch me there
but you'll see
again,
it red.
I'll kill you.
What?
Touch me there again, I'll get you. Hold on.
Hey, Dakava,
What is it?
check this out.
Ah, buenos dias, Grandpa.
Let's go.
We don't have time for silly tricks, crewman.
He was unimpressed.
This is volatile bile.
Where
I
are you
need to be
going?
careful with it.
Oh, I clicked the camp, not Takala. This.
A mug full of the biley bubbly. And thank you for avoiding the corrosive yellow icon.
My insides, I'm dying!
Those eyes.
Oh, even the orange has gone foul. Never again. It's Eustachian runoff or seawater for me.
Eustachian runoff. Ugh.
Ugh.
Ew, his
This is
ear
just getting
runoff.
grosser and grosser. Grosser and grosser. It just kept getting bigger and bigger till they squashed to the earth. She's talking about rain, by the way.
Is she?
Yeah. That's how rain is formed, you know? It's all that vapor in the air and this
Right.
gets
Oh
bigger
yeah,
and
the
bigger.
molecules.
Yeah.
Whoa, what are you doing, bro?
I'm distracting you with your drink. I'm lopping off
Lopping
Santino's.
off his head. No big deal.
You're wild, dude. Easy with the sword play. Santino's the only
Oh
person
my
who knows
God.
first aid.
All right, dude, let's get drunk.
How are these
I
people
propose
still
a toast.
alive?
It's a special occasion.
Righteous.
Abby.
What's the occasion?
Dia de los Muertos.
Santino's good at first
Clearly,
aid.
he's great at first aid.
The grub is in my eye. It's in my eye.
Okay, now I wonder if I can.
Yeah, I know. I would like to say that
let's-
Darwin's
let's go
theory
use
works
him.
better to that, but it
I
really
found
doesn't.
an old head.
Ah,
Wow.
Hello, what's your name, Sweet Cakes?
Stop it.
flattery will get you
I might
everywhere.
look like just a skull, but I'm all man.
Never mind.
What do you say we ditch the zero here, and you and I find a quiet spot near the spleen?
Oh,
Okay, I gotta use him on everybody before I put him on Santino's body.
Check this out.
Beware my clicking mandibles of doom.
Raucous. When I was a kid, I had a crippling
Raucous.
fear of ventriloquism.
Oy.
Check this out.
Salutations, Four Eyes.
Hey, that's not nice.
Yeah, I can't control him.
Sure you can. Nice trick, though.
Oh, what? Yes, of course we have mandibles. What?
Yeah.
Mandelbaum. Mandelbaum.
The mandible.
Mandelbaum.
The mandible. Oh.
Check
Yes,
this
the
out.
mandible jaw.
Hey there, sailor. Why the sourpuss?
Cute.
Okay, bug guy, fuck you, dude.
Wow, Alex, that was super salty.
Also known as the mandible.
Well, so there's two. There's the jawbone and the mandible.
Did you know it's Hug and Otter Day?
No.
Hug and Otter Day.
That deserves a drink.
That day work either, mommy.
Abby,
Yeah, that didn't work either.
I know that didn't work either, baby.
That's,
but you
we
gotta
need
show.
Abby around for every adventure game, so
God.
that she can just be like, "No, that didn't work,
Oh,
mommy."
proboscis. Anatomy with dew.
Threepwood,
I can
have
tell you all
made the
kinds of stuff
greatest
about the
mistake of
shoulder.
your life. In my new corporeal form, I will scorch these lands to the ground, only to rebuild them in my nefarious
Oh my
almighty
goodness.
image.
Abby,
Like
stop.
your new setup?
I do. Santino, bro, you want to spot me on this one?
Men pledge their allegiance to me. Flames of hell. Perhaps I will revel in this union of brothers for a moment.
Oh my
Before
god.
burning the world.
Terror will come
He's
to
here to
this
get drunk.
vanity. Rest
I am
assured.
starving all of a sudden. Abby, alright, you know what? You gotta go
now-
to bed, babe, because you're like pushing
You
my
can teach
head
him the
away.
tenets of the Brotherhood.
Then you need to settle down.
I mean, Santino. Do you want to have a look at this new
Oh, you know
member's
you're
manual?
No, this one. You want to convince him that the Brotherhood is all about torturing and murdering
Justice
people.
for the feeble.
Be
I
quiet.
thought I know you do. I
Situation
thought you.
rules might strike your fancy.
Oh my god.
The first step in drawing and quartering your victim is
Wait, what was that?
just going over some of what I can look forward to when I'm voted into the Brotherhood.
Let me see that.
Stop it. I don't want you near my mouth, babe.
Why, that's positively malevolent. Look at all the blood.
Yeah.
Everyone
I'm not
loves
looking
Murray.
forward to it.
Oh,
Wait
come
a
on.
minute. Let me see the cover. It's the genuine article.
Really?
Too bad I can't have
Yeah,
your
because a
vote.
lot of books have a cover that's a
You
lot
should be
smaller
careful
than the
what
rest
you
of
ask
it.
for.
Mimo!
Consider my vote yours, and your demise imminent.
Okay. So
Murray,
I got,
I bet Murray
I
can't
got
read.
Murray, which means I also got Moose.
Mimo, hold on, mommy. I don't let go.
You don't have to worry about it because you already got it.
Yeah.
See ya.
Mimo!
Although I'm considering.
Hi.
Abby, take a breath. Take a deep breath. Stop.
Take your daughter to work day.
One more. All right, chill out, okay?
Mimo, go, mommy.
Glad to
Don't
see you're
let go.
indulgent.
Yeah, I don't think it needs it.
Please don't drink it.
Oh, I was definitely gonna just try drinking. I don't think I
Oh,
can.
give it to Murray.
Ha! I wasn't born yesterday. If you think you'll assassinate the destroyer of worlds with a poison drink, think again.
Even Thanos survived. Until.
Okay. Well, let's go down here. Well, guys, last one I need. Let's see how we're doing
Now
on our.
what?
I drink on Take Your Daughter to Work Day too. Call a vote. I'm
Let's
ready
go
to
another
join
round.
up. Oh,
Haven't had enough yet, dollface?
Yeah, he won't vote for me.
right. You know, it's a good question.
Ready? I'll go first.
Can skeletons get drunk?
No.
He's got the
What's
Face off.
stinky, lazy-eyed meanie.
Stinky, lazy-eyed meanie.
Here comes trouble.
So Stinky's out.
nasty?
Lazy-eyed's out. Meanie's out. So nasty.
Fish-eyed.
Fish-eyed.
No, fish eyes. What you said.
Gomer.
No, he said lazy-eyed.
Oh, you're right. Sorry.
And sure, Gomer.
It's the
Awesome.
nasty, fish-eyed Gomer.
Yeah, I don't blame you, Alden. I used to take my kid to work every single day.
Cheap whistle is made.
I'm not gonna lie. So working at my mom's lab, it was
But can you
I would
top
bring my
this?
daughter with me to work every day for 2 years, and my sister would bring her son to work every day for 2 years. And I'm not gonna lie, I don't know how I even managed to get work done, and I did. I don't know how I managed to get work done while I had my kid
Bugged out.
literally trying to climb me.
Tweaking monkey.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here comes the
Whoa!
tweaking.
I didn't want to repeat anything I did before.
Right.
Well, I've given you all the faces that I know.
Unbelievable. 3-foot has beaten the high prince of the puss.
Whoa!
Bravo.
That was the opposite of originality.
Originality.
If you say so.
That title could be taken the very wrong way.
Now I demand your vote.
Is that so? Oh, I almost forgot.
Forgot what?
I've had this old thing laying around.
Here we go.
Blowholes to Betsy. Could it be?
Magnum! No. Ah!
Bucket!
Rarely seen, bros and bras.
Ah!
The challenger can't top that. This
Oh,
competition
Jackie.
is over.
Are you
Well-
suggesting that I pull out both of my eyes?
You can actually.
Extreme.
Can't you?
No.
He clearly broke the rules.
Which rule is that?
Oh,
He's
wow.
riding the pony.
There is a rule concerning the use of the freaky eye. I put up a fight. Can't you just give me your vote?
I stated my terms.
Trade your
Leather
vote
jacket.
for a fine
How
leather
about your
jacket.
vote for a fine leather jacket?
Oh, you know, I've been in the market, but no.
Your vote or you're a dead
Had no
man.
chance the entire time, huh?
I will.
Took you long enough to figure out.
I'll get epoxy
Your
on him.
vote or you're a dead man?
Resorting to
No,
petty
I'm not
threats?
epoxy, I don't have the hand.
Good luck.
Oh, I don't have time for this.
There you go.
I'm sick of your runaround. I'm sick of your silly faces, and I'm sick of...
Whoa. Maybe you're just sick, brah.
Yeah.
You yelly-bellied deserter! I've crushed the souls of men 10 times as tough as you and forgotten them by lunch. You'll do as I say, or rue the name 3-foot for the rest of your very short life.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Beat
It's
that.
ferocious, green demon face? Threepwood wins with the nastiest mug this side of the hypothalamus.
Woo!
Fine, he
The
wins.
what?
The hypothalamus.
But I've got my eye.
The one that's in your mouth?
Abby, can you say hypothalamus?
Cool. We should be able to call it out then.
Hypothalamus.
Ahoy there.
Now what?
Call the vote.
I think you're steaming through this chapter.
All right.
I am
call a
steaming
vote.
through this chapter.
I feel good about my chances.
Everything interactable just
Very
made
well.
sense.
Can I have
Gentlemen,
more root beer? if you don't mind?
Goldilocks here would like to join the Brotherhood.
I would just
Sorry.
bring the.
You might as well just bring it
I figure
over.
I'll dump the water on.
Thank you. See, he's considerate.
Why not drink the
Ow,
water?
ow, why is there? Oh my god, there's a knee in my belly button.
The initiation of one.
Sorry,
It's not you, baby. It's not your knee.
Jackie, you want ice?
Yes, please.
I vote yes. I think he'll help raise...
Boners.
Doubtful. Brother Moose, what say you?
Stop
I
it.
gotta go with my boy Santino on this one.
Yes. Roll out the red carpet and let it run with the blood of Threepwood's torment. Ready to rack. Oil
Ow.
up the thumb screws.
Man, you're something else, Santino. I say, yeah, my boy's got an eye for character.
Ah, fine. I vote no.
Hey, you said if I beat you in a pirate
I
face-off,
vote
I'd be in
no.
like Flynn.
Yeah, man, I think you gotta keep your end of the bargain on this one.
Oh, all right. But only to maintain the integrity of the Brotherhood.
Come on,
You're a
honey.
chronic ethics win again.
Uh-oh,
You
now
have
we're
a
looking
unanimous
poxy. We weren't
vote
looking
and
poxy
a
before.
formal invitation to join
Yay!
Doing it now.
Now I'm doing it.
Hey, accept. Do I get a sash? Or a button?
Hey, did you see your dumb dance in the background? there?
Yes.
Welcome.
Burn the flame.
You guys should really have buttons. I think they'd be a hit.
What you do receive is the honor of one of the Brotherhood's greatest responsibilities.
Guarding
The
the
cochlea.
cochlea.
Junior member.
Hey,
You'll
bird
be the
nerd.
caretaker of the
Oh, hey, bird.
It's the
Ooh,
key
they're
to our
giving me the
permanent
cochlea.
vacay.
Sweet.
Ooh,
Oh, he just had it in his pants.
You're just
that's a
giving it
gigantic
It's the size of his torso.
cochlea.
Your life, brother.
Well, I mean, we've been shoving all kinds
That's
of
true.
things in our pockets.
It's the manatee. Okay, well,
in a little giant. In the tiny cochlea.
In the cochlea.
In a tiny cochlea.
Thank you.
the tiny cochlea. It's going very
It's
well.
enough decapitation for now.
Mommy, in a
I'm
tiny
breezing through this
cochlea.
thing.
Yes, it's a tiny cochlea. You've got to keep
else can
this
I
on
give
your
you? The
leggies.
ring?
Elaine was pretty adamant that I take care of this. I should just hold on to it.
All right. You know what? Give me 5.
Okay, I'll give you 5
I've reached my
minutes.
limit of what I can do with this. I know she's sick, but still, I gotta just call
Okay,
it.
I'll just try using random objects. I'll try giving
How about you
Morgan
just
the ring.
chill for a minute?
I
Entertain
draw
them
the
with your
line at
speech.
actually giving her my
Oh my
wife's
God,
wedding.
stop it, Abby.
Entertain them with my speech.
Entertain them with stories
Oh, no.
about all kinds.
No, my charisma. It's always a dumb stat. Abigail, can you come here and you give me a kissy?
What did I break?
That is a magic wand.
Oh, come on.
Abigail, can you give me a kiss?
Hey, Daddy, kiss.
I want that.
Ow. Ow, ow, ow,
You can't stay with
Give me the
Daddy and
kiss,
give him a
or you-
kiss.
Mwah. Thank you. Now go back to mommy.
No.
Say goodnight, everybody.
No,
Say bye-bye.
I want Daddy.
You
I
have...
want Daddy.
Daddy's right here. Good night, Abby. I
Mama, go sing.
know. Yeah, bring those donuts over and bring the root beer too. It's free for all now.
You want more ice?
She is, no, I'm fine. You know what? Bring the ice, yeah.
We'll just bring everything out.
I know, poor sick baby. She is sick, but that's what she does normally. That's her.
Yeah,
goes normally.
that's not like... She's not acting this way because she's sick.
There we go.
What'd you say?
She wants down.
Oh.
Abby's leaving we in this, boys. Bring out the root beer, gonna eat this shit to the moon. We've also got the 8-pack of crumb-topped Entenmann's. We didn't
You
even...
want another cube?
Yeah, please. We didn't even... Yeah, I'm 3 cubes deep, baby.
Get the damn cubes out of this tray.
I also hate that tray.
Yeah. That worked.
We didn't even go for the variety pack of that.
No, we used to do that.
Yeah, and then we realized who wants the plain ones and the chocolate ones when there's the crumb tops.
Right. The crumb top is easily the best one.
All right. So, overall, tonight seems to be blasting through the chapter. Might even get to do some chapter 4, eh?
I think so. I don't remember how much is left, but I don't think much.
I mean, we got to get to the mating grounds. I'm sure we've got puzzles to do with the mating grounds. Oh yeah, her water. And Jackie still has her 2 pieces of pizza.
Oh, she didn't eat.
Nope. That's probably cold. Oh, you know what we can do? While Jackie's getting set up, do you want to show off the thing that we're going to do for our next game? So, our next game is going to be Indiana Jones. Now, Hoops, do you want to explain what this is?
I love a mouthful of donut.
Go ahead.
So this is a copy of the Grail Diary that comes with it. It was a physical copy, but I can't find mine, and this is a better color copy anyway.
So there's something like 60-odd pages to
We
this.
did Fate of Atlantis already. This is going to be Last Crusade.
Yeah, Fate of Atlantis we already did, but we will go back to.
We're going to have to, since we only did the team path.
Oh yeah, we have to do the punch people in the face path.
The fist path and the witch path, yeah.
Yeah. Which will be good. But yeah, so this is our printed out 64-page copy.
66, Alex.
66? Oh, I don't know. I've never played the game before. So, very excited to start this. I was like, okay, the other Indiana Jones game was really, really good.
Fate of Atlantis is definitely better. Don't get me wrong, but what's good about Last Crusade is that some puzzles you can do exactly like the game. Exactly like the movie. And almost all those have an alternate solution that's actually better.
So should I be shooting for the alternate solutions? Or
It's up
just
to
kind
you.
of go through...
It's up to you. There's definitely going to be stuff that you miss.
I'll tell you right now, I don't remember The Last Crusade too well as a movie.
Come on.
There's parts, I mean, okay, there are definite parts, specifically the last, like, half hour, that I know very well. But a lot of the earlier shit I forget.
Oh, I love that movie. I know everything about it.
And I remember the first time I watched any Indiana Jones movie, we were at the beach, and my parents were like, oh yeah, get together, we're going to watch a series of movies, they're really good. And I remember I was way young, and I was watching them, and I was just like, these movies fucking suck. I was like, these movies are so boring. Like, I don't want to be here at all. I watched all 3 of them, and I was like, completely checked out the whole time. I was like, what is this? They look old, and like, I was totally against the Indiana Jones movies. And then I saw them again when I was slightly older, and I was like, wow, those were awesome.
Yeah, Last Crusade is one of my favorite movies.
I know. That magic wand had a good run.
What happened?
She stomped it as she was walking by.
No.
And it hardcore cracked in half.
No, she just leaves her toys everywhere, man. She's a big piece of plastic.
When Cochlea procured.
So yeah.
Right.
Last Crusade's great. The movie's great. The game's good.
That's why with my younger brothers, I waited until they were a little older to show them, like, quality stuff.
Sir,
No, we had a cassette tape, a VHS with Last Crusade on it, and I just wore that thing down. I would just like be like, I'm done. I'm gonna rewind that thing. And it also, there was another movie on there that I didn't appreciate until I was a little older. It was a movie called Chain
Kaiju?
Lightning with starring Humphrey Bogart.
What do you mean?
He's a fighter pilot, a test
am I
pilot.
Outbreak of Polynesian bed mites.
Because you're stomping things. Speaking of kaiju, I hear Godzilla King of the Monsters
I can't wait to say it.
is, like, super not at all into the people.
It's just about the monsters.
Good.
Are you kidding? Good. It's not supposed to be.
But did any of you guys see...
Which one of these is you and which one's me?
The tiny one's me. Did any of you see Shin Godzilla? Or
No.
Shin Gojira? It came out in like 2016. It was so good. It's like the most brutal version of Godzilla I've ever seen.
Really?
Yeah, if you ever want to see a good scene, look up the Shin Godzilla atomic breath scene. It's the best representation of his nuclear breath. He like just level shit, and then he's got the spines on and stealth.
Is this animated or
no? This is live, but it's actually done by the guy that he was the lead animator for Nausicaa: The Valley of the Wind. And it was also done by the guy who did
Right.
Evangelion.
Exactly, sir.
Okay.
I'm not going there to go through a hero's
And,
journey.
like,
I
Godzilla's
just
all, like,
want to watch
purpled up,
monsters.
and his spines are all lasery, and he just like barfs flame through the whole city, and then lasers the shit out of stuff. And the stealth bombers come, and he like crunches like this, and lasers fire out of the spines. They're just going fucking nuts. Oh, it's so good, and the ending is so great too, because it starts with Godzilla. I'm gonna spoil
That's
Shin
awesome.
Godzilla for people.
Oh, come on.
It starts with like this fucking fish monster jumping up out of the sea and squirming its way through Japan, and that's Godzilla, and he's mutating and he's evolving very, very quickly, right? And the whole movie is really just about the aftermath of Godzilla and his devastation, and it's much more introspective. It's much more like the older Godzilla movies with the nuclear fallout allegory and stuff. But it ends in like Godzilla basically freezes up in the middle of an evolution, and his tail at the top of it, you can see it's like splintering apart. And the next version of his evolution is a bunch of like humanoid Godzilla things like ripping themselves off of his tail, and they've frozen like there. So it's like if it had gone any further, that's like it would have just like spread all over the place. God, that movie's
You know what that sounds like though? It sounds like that Godzilla 2000 Matthew Broderick where
No.
It's already pregnant.
The worms.
God, no.
He's a worm farmer.
My God.
He's not a farmer. He was a worm
He's a worm
scientist.
scientist. You know, when you want to watch worm scientist Matthew Broderick.
Right.
So everyone knows the Blue Oyster
I can't
Cult
open
song
that one.
Godzilla, of course.
Yeah, of course.
And when the '98 movie came out, they didn't get Blue Oyster Cult's song in there. They got
a seahorse head. Giant manatees snack on these things like
Puff
crackers.
Daddy and
some of
Jimmy
the little fish
Page
shaped snack
to
crackers
do
for
a
people.
song because
Maybe
it's
sitting
just
on
Jimmy
a
Page
gold mine.
doing the Kashmir riff basically. And the Buck Dharma and Eric Bloom were just like they thought that was so dumb, and they made a parody of their own Godzilla song. I think it's called like Nozilla or something, and it's just making fun of that they didn't choose their song for it.
I think I fixed your manatee problem.
How about that? I felt the beast rumble and checked my
All I remember
compass.
from that
It says
2000
we're right
Godzilla
on
movie
course.
was they went fucking hardcore on the Taco Bell promotion.
Oh God, it's so bad.
Funny you should ask. I ran into your old crew.
My crew?
Yeah, and they had the cochlea the entire time.
Oh, here we go.
I just pretended I wanted to join their stupid club, and
my crew.
Yeah, your crew, alive this entire time. Who would have thunk?
You betrayed us.
Yeah, I totally sold you guys out.
Yeah, I did kind of sell you guys out.
We trusted you.
Unbelievable, man.
Look, guys, I can explain.
There's no need.
Ah, Bug-Eye, the unlikely voice of reason.
Breaking the trust of the Brotherhood has only one consequence.
A double fine.
Yeah, it's got to be Double Fine.
A double fine?
What?
Like some doubloons, but double the regular amount.
How do we determine this thing?
If you guys don't know, Double Fine is
sure.
the
It's up to your
studio that Tim Schafer
Would it be less
opened up.
confusing to just settle on a larger upfront?
That's enough. Is death. Kill him.
Heyo.
Heyo.
Heyo. God, I hate that sound.
Morgan.
Doll, it's killing time.
Doll.
Excuse me?
A trio of bloodthirsty mutineers are gonna pop out of that hole in 3, 2,
What did I say earlier about running to me for help?
1.
Are we gonna hop on the
The howler monkey.
Kill the betrayer!
That one.
The mutineers were calling you a pansy earlier.
No, we weren't. He said you were a wilting flower.
That sounds like Guybrush Threepwood.
No, it doesn't.
Smite him! Smite him!
I could use a hand.
Ha! He wants help from a girl.
Wow.
Are you still whining over that little scratch I gave you back on the narwhal?
Scratch.
Make him
My
suffer.
hand.
Go time, Morgan.
I can't just be told when to fight. I'm not some junkyard dog.
Wow.
Yeah, man. Treat a woman with respect, would you?
I was going to sew you a...
Look, I'm sorry about before.
I like how
Sorry about what?
Murray's just chilling
About
in the back
assuming you were
there.
incapable of handling the situation. You are capable. Now, please show these mutineers your capabilities.
And?
And you're a mighty bounty hunter.
That's sweet. But aren't you forgetting something?
My lucky ankle warmer.
A snack. You should never enter a battle outnumbered on an empty stomach.
No.
You got it, dude.
Well, of course. You need my lucky ankle warmers. You can't run a man through with cold ankles. That's what my pa always said.
No. Ankles are fine. What I need is...
What? Oh! Weapon privileges restored.
Yoink.
Thank you.
And she murdered them all.
The end.
Murray
side
Oh, man.
For the record, that the four of you were just manhandled by a woman. So in essence, you've been woman-handled, which I imagine was not near as pleasant as it sounds.
Go dangle your yardum, you traitor!
Go dangle here, yardum.
Wow.
Thanks,
I like
Captain. I mean, thanks, honey
Watching
bunch.
people fucking die.
How do we get out of here?
I'm 14 steps ahead of you, mijo. Here, this should be the trick.
Mijo.
That's a unique formula, a Panamanian prune juice.
Oh!
Oh no.
God, unnecessary.
No, we're pretending she's our
The
wife.
creature's digestive system should be our one ticket topside.
Just tickle his prostate
No.
with his
Final
accident.
pool I can find.
Uh oh. Oh no, he's hardcore poxing in there.
Done and done.
Just pummeled his uvula.
Everyone on board!
So now do I have Coronado de
Hold
Cava?
on to your pantalones!
He's the captain now.
Oh, taking the other three with him too.
And Murray.
Yes, the other three.
Come on.
I figured this is the end of the chapter.
I think you're near it.
Yuck!
Could you imagine passing
been
something
worse.
as funny as that ship?
Really?
Alden, I had a baby.
Yeah,
There was a little more to do. There was a little more to do. Now I remember.
Then... Oh, yeah. Yuck.
Hey, about down there.
I was a bit of a monkey's ass.
No. Well, yes, but I was going to say that your style
It's the main
is
mast.
so
Was the
bad.
baby with mast
Nothing
intact?
not stylish.
I mean,
Anyway,
do you want
I
to count the
alone.
limbs or not?
You and I made a decent team.
Hey, lovebirds, quit flapping your gums and get up here. My treasure sits mere fathoms away. And my
At least the boat wasn't fighting on its way, because the baby wasn't exactly helping.
I've dropped anchor down to the mating grounds and the cavern of La Esponja Grande. Now, if only my lawyer crew was worth a piece of eight. Our crew member even had the temerity to expire.
What's the problem?
Santino was not only a world-class swordsman, bullfighter, and pastry chef. He was also, most importantly, an unrivaled skin diver.
Oh boy, well those are
There is
gone.
no other man who can survive the swim.
We are an
down to the mythic
unrivaled
ground.
diver,
Guybrush
Jackie.
can
We
hold
are.
his breath for 10 minutes.
I'm
Is
just
that
saying,
so?
for Santino, it's not happening.
I can hold my breath for 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I have freakish toe
And I
strength.
have freakish toe strength.
Well then, what are you waiting for, bucko?
No!
Sponge, and make it a snappy.
So this is gonna
This
be
is the same music from Monkey 2. by the
Yeah, I
way.
was gonna say.
Oh boy.
Are they gonna do the thing where if you wait 10 minutes you drown?
I don't remember. I don't feel like waiting.
I definitely.
Yeah,
don't feel like waiting.
please.
And it's never worth it.
No, you just die. Oh, this reminds me of Grim Fandango.
Oh yeah, you remember that part?
Uh-huh.
Well, that stuff in my pockets really weighs me down.
All right, we in here. Hi, giant manatee.
Oh, I remember this part now. I blocked this out of my memory, apparently.
Hey, I think this is the manatee we rode in on. He looks okay, considering.
Oh,
Hey
buddy.
there.
Aww. Well, it's
manatee?
big bone. Oof.
All right. Good talk.
The deaths in the Monkey Island games are not worth it.
Hmm.
They're really not. We'll gladly do Phantasmagoria deaths,
Yeah.
Indiana Jones deaths,
Oh yeah,
Journeyman
Indiana Jones
Project
death.
deaths,
Yeah.
Riven
I didn't know
deaths.
Journeyman Project had death.
The first two.
So is that just my way to get back into the manatee?
Oh, I haven't played bongos since my stint as a beat poet.
Oh my god. Those also don't look like anything except brains. I'm just putting that out there.
Uh-oh.
No.
He's feeling it.
Thank God Abby went to bed.
Cause she'd be bongoing the shit out of you right
And I've
now.
already got knees going in my belly button, so I'm just saying.
I already have a grub donor. Yeah, I'll get another. Okay, what else do we got here? Big pile of treasure. Jimble that jamble.
I'd never punch a manatee. Well, maybe self-defense.
Oh my god.
Okay. So apparently I won't. I still have the manatee lax. Can I take stuff from the pile
Is
of
that
treasure?
how you expect
All
to
this
get
treasure
out?
Can't be good for the
Again?
manatee's digestion.
No. Treasure chest is
Nothing
empty.
more in there. Guess it only had room for one demonic skull.
Pull a vial with treasure. Okay, so
I can't believe we can't take any of that.
doesn't seem like there's much else going on here. So
I'm upset that we can't take more of the treasure.
we'll return, I'm sure.
I doubt it. It won't
There's
let
nothing
us.
interesting up there now. Just a whole lot of tongue.
Ew.
How do I exit the manatee?
You have the lax.
No, I guess I can just throw it at the mouth. I thought there'd be somewhere else to use it.
I don't think so.
From the butt.
I've got Takata's exit concoction, which can be administered to the
I
main
like
bile
how you
pool
said that
whenever
with
I need to
such
get out of here.
glee.
This is going to be one regular giant manatee.
Okay, to the bile pool.
From the
There's
butt.
nothing interesting up there
With
now.
pleasure, apparently.
From the butt with pleasure. Do I have to have it up high for me to administer it? That would seem like it'd be really stupid.
No, I don't think so.
Just a dab will do ya. Whoops.
Whoops. Oh, buddy.
Oh, this poor manatee.
And you come running in from the backside.
That was,
I mean, if we're going, forget the masks. If we're going by size alone, Guybrush versus a whole ship.
And better not go
Yeah.
back up empty-handed.
Yeah, I guess.
The company is business. Note to self. Never go fishing over the sacred manatee mating grounds.
Bones. I see that giant manatee in the background. Well,
Excuse me.
can't interact with it. Come there.
Note to self.
Okay. What are you? I forgot it.
What are you? What are you?
Well, let's see here. 6,000 doubloons, the jewel crown of Queen Archipelago, and a golden wrenchy thing. Score!
And a golden wrenchy.
Whoa.
Look at these bones yet?
Check out the ominous remains of dead giant sea creatures. Odd.
I hate it when you make that sound. It upsets me so much because it sounds like a sad manatee. I really need you to stop.
Okay. It will make Jackie cry if I continue to do it.
Oh god, no.
So when we play Riven, I think there are 9 endings to it.
9 endings.
Is there really?
Only 1 is a good ending.
Well, that's okay. I still want to see all 9 of them.
1 is impossible to reach.
Why?
I am a sad
Oh no!
One of them is just a placeholder in case you guess a ridiculous combination early on. If you really want to see, we can fake it, but it's really not worth it. And I'll explain why.
Okay.
I can tell you exactly what it is, and you'll be like, yeah, we didn't need to see that. The other 8 are
The remains of one
all
of those
worth it.
legendary seahorse creatures. Giant manatees gobble them up like cheese squigglies.
Cheese squigglies.
That's a Monkey 2 reference too.
Let's talk about the time Drew shot a dog in MGS3. Oh yeah, Drew was like, oh yeah, I have my trank gun out, the dog's coming for me. He's just like, bam, bam, bam. He had the wrong gun out. Yes, and then also he was sniping people, and he was sniping directly at a guy's crotch, and he missed him under the crotch, and
God, no.
blew up all the barrels behind him, so it looked like he had an explosive dick shot. Okay, so giant manatee, very angry, in Esponjagrande's cave.
Horrible. Teeth. Gnashing. Ferocious. Leviathan.
I neglected to mention the Guardian of Lysport.
What was it? A giant squid? They've been known to hunt and swallow entire corsairs.
No.
Megalodon? Devil whale?
My god, lady.
Worse.
What then?
Female. Giant. Manatee.
A monster must be tamed, cheap whistle.
What? Roll the newspaper?
Taming the female is no easy task. Their fickle minds are the greatest of all riddles. Complex, confounding, beautiful.
Watch your cursor out.
Are we still talking about manatees?
With my crew to be able to communicate with the creatures. Alas, Santino was the only one who had learned to understand their song.
Put all your eggs in one basket, huh?
It's much more than I expected, eh?
I forgot this part. I'm sorry.
Where did he learn it?
Santino wasn't raised by giant manatees, was he? How could he understand them?
Learned it on Flotsam Island, I believe, from a scientist.
The Marquis? Huh.
Even if we could get the winds to work in our favor, I'm not leaving this anchorage. I've come too far to risk losing the location of my super absorbent prize.
How did he make them?
Sure, Santino could understand manatee, but how did he make those strange noises to communicate with them?
With the tongue of the manatee, of course.
What's the deal with you and manatee parts?
It's a device that I plan to market to tourists such as yourself after this adventure was complete. It allows you to produce their sounds.
So I don't have to put my mouth on anything gross?
I asked one
There's
of
a
my
first.
crewmen to watch after it long ago.
Let me guess. Santino.
Certainly not. His skills were not to be wasted on
Oh,
such
boy.
a simple mission. It would have been one of the others, though I'll be slivered if I can remember which one.
So one of the mutineers should know where the tongue of the manatee is?
I imagine so.
Okay.
You don't have some cockamamie plan for taking care of the Leviathan?
Nothing. I originally spent 3 months fabricating a giant manatee suitor to be piloted by a crew of 15 men. Well learned in the ways of
Oh my god.
Oh, well learned in the
But
ways
sadly,
of
they
bestial
were lost
romance.
during a trial run. Mashed.
Oh my god.
I forgot about this part of the game. Oh my god.
You've got to be kidding me.
I remembered everything in the manatee. I completely forgot about this
And
part.
full
You
of
blocked it out mentally.
I think so.
Full of green penis. Oh, wait, that's terrible. I'm leaving.
Jackie, did you?
Okay, got it.
Did you donut?
No. I was afraid to have one in front of Abby.
Yeah, I know. The second you guys walked away, Hoops was just like, the donut.
And then Alex was like, yeah, we need root beer too.
Alright, well, it's canon.
Are you
He doesn't
happy
even
with
talk- he
yourself?
doesn't even talk about it anymore.
I know you're a cutthroat pirate hunter, but do you have any female insight into this manatee problem?
You mean the monster?
The same. This thing is colossal. Teeth the size of a ship's mast. Been killing any male manatee that gets within a flipper's length.
You know, she might seem cold and brutal, but she's probably just, I don't know, lonely.
Aww.
You know?
Is she
Didn't you
projecting?
stop murdering anything that gets near her cave then?
What did you do when she showed her teeth?
No, I ran away.
Right. You know what I think?
What's that?
She needs another manatee to stand its ground and not be so afraid of her.
You know what I
She
think?
kills them because
I think
that's
she needs
all
to stop
knows how to
projecting
do.
onto
If
this
someone
whole
could
situation.
overcome that fear of death and stand in front of her long enough to teach her something different, I think she might just let them.
And then we could get the sponge?
Yes, and then we could get the sponge.
And then we can cure Elaine. Perfect.
And
Talk
then
a
we can
male
cure
manatee
Elaine.
into
Yay.
standing its ground. Thanks, Mo. You're the best.
Yeah,
Friend zoned.
don't worry about it.
You're oblivious. Oh, I have the crown, and I have the 6,000 doubloons, and the wrenchy thingy. Want the crown?
I don't think this knockoff crown will do anything.
Okay, what's
I
up,
need
Dougie?
information.
I'll never break.
Meanie. We'll go tweaking. Bugged out.
Oh, that eye.
You can't intimidate me.
Okay.
Thought you were the scaredy cat of the group.
I'm deceptively principled. Donald.
Comfy?
You're a betrayer. But do you think Morgan is still into me?
Yeah, definitely. See how you still have all your limbs? That means she cares. Tongue of the manatee. Who had it?
Never find it, betrayer.
Alright.
That's enough.
I'm not gonna blindly try combinations of...
I'm shocked at you.
Oh, there's a flopping fish over here. I got
Hey,
options.
look at that fish flop. Come here, you.
I saw that like multiple cutscenes ago. I'm surprised you didn't see it in the background, just flopping there.
Oh no, I saw it.
Okay, okay.
Let's go to the main
That's
mast.
the main mast.
That's the mast of my ship, the Screaming Narwhal.
Hey, Murray.
You, Murray.
His name is Santino.
Santino.
No, you know.
I love that it looks like he's smiling all the time.
So, but I'll never talk, and the wills of these men will be stronger for it.
The skull is right. This information won't come easy.
Yeah, I'm gonna
How
say.
loose to give up his info.
Never! I revel in your frustration with my tight-lipped comrade.
You're useless. Brotherhood's not so cool now, is it?
Wait until we chew through your ropes of oppression and topple your puppet regime.
Wow, Murray, you've gone political.
I just learned all those words.
Throwing you overboard.
Yeah? Try it, Bumblefingers.
It's kind of personal.
Be gone, oppressor.
I'm going with Alden.
I don't want anything bad to happen to this fish.
That's fair.
This isn't Monty Python.
Alright, Moose.
I think John Cleese said that was his favorite sketch.
Oh, I'm sure it was. That's just so ridiculous.
Yeah, he's like,
We're gonna have
that's,
to go and pull you away
it
from
describes the
Wasn't
show
that real
too.
fish too that they were smacking him
I'm not
with?
sure, it
You
might
and I
be.
are gonna have buckets of good times. Just you, me, Santino, Jumbo.
I had an
Jimbo,
excuse to just
partying
slap
at
somebody in the face with a
cantina.
fish.
Yeah,
Are you
I did
kidding?
that.
Mucus
Absolutely.
flume for a change of
The
pace.
mucus flume.
Yeah. Can't believe I'm gonna miss out on the mucus flume. Oh, tough guys, huh? Let's see what happens when I tighten the screws.
Hurt me all you want. I'll never sing for the man.
Yeah, hurt him all you want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tongue of the manatee. Who had it?
I'm telling you, man, I'll never talk. Santino's with me on this.
Yeah, we'll rot before you know anything.
Solidarity, brother.
Santino will snap like a twig.
Two are like 3 times stronger than one. You'll never break
2 or
either.
3 times stronger than
You'll
one.
have to kill me, and I'm already dead.
You got nothing on us, bro.
Okay, fine.
You can't stay tough forever.
Watch me.
Watch him.
What about you, Bug Eye?
I need information.
You'll never make me talk. I draw my strength from the Brotherhood.
Do you?
Please, who had the tongue of the manatee? Pretty please? With a kumquat on top?
I didn't have it. I can't remember who had it, but it wasn't me.
He broke immediately.
What? I didn't even have to do anything.
Sometimes they break easy, like delicate Fabergé eggs. Look at him. He's a wreck.
Just don't hurt me.
Fine.
Jeez.
What else do you know?
Nothing. Please let me go. I want to go home.
Oh my god.
Talk to you later.
Yeah, oh, talk to you later. Big gulps, huh?
It reads, visit the sacred giant manatee mating grounds, home to La Esponja Grande, 200 fathoms. No littering.
Okay. Got the ship.
Decava's ship, the Howler Monkey. It might not be the fastest ship in the Caribbean, but it's certainly seen the most bile.
It's fair. Quarters door? How's he doing
Winslow,
down there?
How you feeling?
On the mend, sir.
This poor guy.
Just wanted to let you know that we're out of the manatees, so whenever you feel like joining us on deck.
Try to tell me what to do again, and you'll be clear-hard.
Oh no, he was so great.
Sorry.
Alright, so we got the map that I can touch. We need to go over to Flotsam.
Touch, touch, touch.
Touch it.
Touch, touch.
Why am I going this way? I thought I was talking to Decava.
You clicked on Decava's ship.
A locket.
Decava's locket. Voodoo trinket or foil-wrapped candy with a nougat center.
Look all you want, but don't take it.
Coronado Decava. A little younger, a little saner.
Come to me.
What am I doing in this spindly husk? It can't be treepooled. Perhaps I have leapt into the decrepit shell of a sailor suffering starvation, or the torpid corpse of a malnourished deckhand.
Okay, fine.
Alright. Well, I want to take you, but we'll have to wait until I need you.
May I have a look at your files?
As a trusted member of my crew, there's nothing I wouldn't share with you.
Really?
Go right ahead.
Just gonna have a half a donut here.
That's fine, 'cause I've also got some cookies. Although, considering how we're not going food shopping for at least 2 weeks, I probably shouldn't be eating all the food, but that's fine.
My turn on is Grog. My greatest fear is Beard of the Undead.
Grog XD is a joke,
Jackie,
by
hit
the
the
way.
button.
I hit what button? I'm sorry.
It's fine. No worries.
You know what Grog XD is?
No.
In about 2007, some kids in, I don't remember which South America country, or Central America, one of the two, posted on a website, basically, that they were making grog from Monkey Island, and they called it grog, and they had the XD, like the smiley face in it, after it, and news organizations picked it up, like that they were actually making the grog from the first Secret of Monkey Island. It was a big thing.
That's great. Okay, so this is what? Raised eyebrows, the big smile, and the crazy old eyes. He's good on percussion. His turn on is leather. His greatest fear is Sister Agnes.
His turn on is leather.
Not much use. Santino, aka Senor Santastico, the Sandman, Tino, T-Bird, Sir Santino, the Duke of Triumph. Expertise is swordplay, bullfighting, pastry, chefery, skin diving, matchmaking, treasure hunting, the language of giant manatees, cross-stitch. Turn on is being Santino. Greatest fear is utterly fearless. His underthings are all natural. Captain's notes, what a dish.
What a dish.
Noogie is a leather daddy. Moose. M. Muzalski. Expertise is leisure. His turn on is primo talent. His greatest fear is bummers. And his underthings are
It's all
good. Not quite sure what that means. Questionable work ethic. Unusual smell.
I completely forgot about this.
And Bug-Eye. His expertise is pugilistics. His turn on is the blood of tyrants. His greatest fear is the life unlived. His underthings are boxers.
Bit of a fuzz budget.
Bit of a fuzz budget.
That's the nicest way I've ever heard that said. Oh God, stop kicking me, kid, please.
Leave there. When we touch the wheel.
We're right on top of La Esponja Grande. Decava would never let us set sail.
True.
What is it,
Okay,
Swabby?
Okay, Decava. Working on it.
What you doing?
What you
Working.
doing?
On?
Plan B.
Oh, good thinking.
The scientist.
You said there's a scientist on Flotsam who understands manatee?
Yes, Santino learned it from him. Good luck getting to Flotsam, though. I shall not leave this spot until La Esponja Grande is in my hands.
Let's see.
Morgan thinks the Leviathan just needs a male to stand its ground.
Well then, Cyrano, learn to understand their language and find the tongue of the manatee.
Then all I need to do is find her a suitor.
I just can't
wait to get La Esponja Grande.
What? Why do you care about La Esponja?
I, just want to get good marks come crewman review time.
Ow!
Very well then.
What was that about the manatee Tungus Maximus?
It's a device that allows you to sing their song.
Yes.
Like I said,
Sing
I
the
can't
song.
remember which crew member I asked to protect it.
I'm gonna have myself a little cookie. Ow.
That was a little cookie.
It's a teeny
All
cookie.
right, that's enough.
All right.
Yourself.
So, let's go scare Noogie. There's also Plank. Let's get Noogie first.
Sorry. I'll be
need
with you in a
information.
minute.
I'll never break.
I need to do. I think it's the Stinky.
No, you need bugged out,
Nope,
don't you?
Stinky. Lazy eyed. Geezer.
You can't
Nope, wasn't
intimidate
lazy-eyed.
me.
It's definitely Stinky Geezer. Might be cross-eyed. Yeah, try for side.
You.
Nope.
Yeah, we'll go cross-eyed. Stinky. Cross-eyed. Geezer.
Stop! Ah,
There you go.
please, no, Sister Agnes. Noogie's sorry.
Oh God.
The manatee or you get the face again.
I don't know. It wasn't me. I can't remember though. You gotta believe me.
We know who it was.
I do. But does Sister Agnes?
Please.
He doesn't know.
Oh, all right. My face cramps up when I do it anyway.
Alright, so we know who it was.
All right, you. You can't stay tough forever.
Watch me.
Watch him.
Nah.
No.
Nope.
What else you have? The wrench, the balloons, crown, the seahorse head, and the manatee lax. Fish Murray?
I don't want anything bad to happen to this fish.
He doesn't want anything bad to happen to the fish. Maybe I can give him some gold doubloons.
Why don't you
Did you
tell
try
me
the
where
crown?
the tongue of the manatee is? I've got some treasure to
I
loosen
haven't
those
yet.
lips.
I'm gonna try the crown after
I
treasure.
don't think so. Me and Santino are hanging tough.
Can you be bribed?
Only with your head on a pike. Yes, pike.
Can't believe I've said
Used
more
to rent.
frequent weeks to go.
Elaine was pretty adamant that I take
Yeah.
care of this. I should just hold on to it.
Ah.
gonna have to adjust to life with a hook hand. For starters, I shouldn't do that.
I liked that idea. That's not the case. Aha! 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 I know what to do. We use the flopping fish. You can.
Get there. I'm trying to distract myself. Thanks.
On the bongos. Give ourselves a nice upbeat tune.
As soon as you said it, I remembered it, but I didn't remember.
Okay, so now what can I use with pool of bile now?
I don't think this knockoff crown will do anything.
I'm just gonna try everything in the bio pool right here, but
This is a lot of...
I don't think
Gonna
any
have to
of
adjust
this.
to life with a hook.
Still feel like I'm missing something.
No bolts to turn here.
I know one thing you're missing.
So we'll grab it in there. Okay, well. Did the Iron Monkey. I don't want to beat on that. Let's bile out.
It's worse when you know what's coming next.
Pizza?
Go for it.
While I'm getting pooped out. Might as well get myself a piece of pizza.
While I'm getting pooped out.
Yeah. Jackie, now it's your turn. Use your soothing voice and your magical words.
I'm just gonna control this. That's nothing for me. There's a treasure chest. Did we already open this?
No.
Okay.
It's empty.
Why is it empty?
But it's empty.
Oh, it's just, I guess we're supposed to put Murray back in there. I don't know. Bones. Bones are cool.
It looks like the Leviathan is pretty picky about her company.
But don't blame her. Seems like everybody wants a piece of her. There's no, like, real... I forget if there's a way to actually, like...
What are you trying to do?
The clam? That's a good question. There's no, you can't, there's no, like, touching or using option, right?
No, it's just one click.
Yeah, that's dumb.
It's
I
like the
hate the
dig.
controls for this.
Except at least the dig you could use examine still.
No, you can't even. There's nothing to do with the crab or the clam, which sucks. That's the Spolstra Grande. Alright. God, you are just impossible to control. I know, I thought that was a guaranteed thing too. Stack of shells.
I wonder if those were appetizers or dessert. Ooh.
Your voice sounds amazing underwater, Guybrush. Ooh, a shipwreck. Can we get to the shipwreck?
Yeah, he did nothing to do with it. He said earlier just he had a line about it. Remind me never to sail to the manatee mating grounds.
Did we go to the cave?
That's what the giant manatee is, but I don't remember what happens now that you've spoken to Morgan about it. So you might as well try it again.
Yeah, let's go to the cave, and then Hopefully that brings us back up to the ship. We can just try. We have to throw Murray into the ocean, right?
Do we?
Like, we have to.
I don't remember. I know one thing you have to do, which is you're.
Excuse me.
Well, don't you need air?
Well, let's go up. Let's go up. Because last time we got the head off of Santino with the sword.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't have the sword anymore. So.
Right. But, I mean, it shouldn't be, like, attached, because that's not his actual...
No, it doesn't matter. We'll just get the sword from her.
Hey, Mo.
Right.
Yeah, there you go.
Can I borrow your sword for a minute?
Just for a minute.
Thanks.
Cool. Stabbo.
Sorry it had to come to this. The tongue of the manatee.
I was thinking about what Alden said
Someone
about
here
you.
will
He
never
doesn't
need a
want you to
millionaire
touch.
again.
You can't use your hand to get to his face.
We had her. I'm cutting off somebody's head.
You don't have the stones.
Seriously?
You don't scare me with your sharp, shiny stick, puny mortal. I am Santino, the incontrovertible demonic skull, and I shall...
Oh! Murray, no!
Oh my god, man!
What? What happened? We can't see!
He did it! He's crazier than a sack of eels! Santino's dead!
I had it. Please, brah, don't hurt anyone else.
Is this true?
It's Jimbo, the Icor funnel.
Ugh.
That's the tongue of the manatee.
He was drinking
Left it
out of
back
an
in the big
old
guy's
manatee tongue.
Can't believe he's gone.
Oh my god, I killed Santino.
If there's one thing democracy has taught me, sometimes you just need to make an example out of someone.
What?
Frigid, brah.
Frigid, brah. I'm sorry about your friend.
I'm sorry about your friend.
Uncool, bro. Uncool.
Tell me more.
Tell me more.
I told you all I know, bro.
She put up a fight. Just the worst
That
line.
is, I
I
swear.
hate that movie so much.
Oh my god.
Anyway.
Wait, you don't like Grease Lightning? Go with Grease Lightning?
No.
Talk to you later.
Can I give her a sword back?
Hey, Mo. You work for Singe. How can I get back
Grease.
to Flotsam? I need him to teach me how to understand manatee.
The next time you set foot on Flotsam, you'll be dissected.
Sweet. You ever consider a career with their Chamber of Commerce?
Failing there isn't an option.
Lose your heart on Flotsam Island, along with your spleen.
What you need is a way to get to Flotsam without being on Flotsam.
Hey, that sounds like a puzzle. You really are warming up to my shtick.
About this female man.
About this female manatee?
Yeah.
Get a male manatee to stand its ground, then what? Oh, I could teach him the courting dance of the Monkey Island cannibals.
Or how about you get him to string a coherent sentence together? A little humor doesn't hurt either.
Okay. How do we get to Flotsam
Your
without being
metaphysical tomfoolery is boggling my mind. How do I get to Flotsam Island without being on Flotsam Island?
I have to inhabit the body
I'm
of the
saying you
voodoo
need to
lady,
get
don't
back
I?
there, but you can't set foot on the island. So, good luck with that.
Alright, thanks.
Thanks.
What the hell are you doing?
Thinking. I'm thinking if I want to do the locket puzzle first.
I think you have to. What else is there? Getting the tongue is not a puzzle.
I was going to get the tongue, and then I was going to use the tongue to talk to these
You
men.
can't because you don't know how to do it.
Yeah, I suppose. Can I turn you?
It's me, Guybrush Threepwood. Even I'm getting tired of hearing that. The voodoo lady. A little younger, a little thin. Well, a little younger.
Jesus.
Back again. I'd be angry if I didn't feel bad for his emaciated soul.
How do I flip you? The wrench.
Now the arrow points the opposite way. This should be interesting, or fraught with peril.
I'm sure she's gonna love that we're doing this to her.
What are we doing to her?
We're inhabiting her body with our soul.
Right, I know that, but I'm. Oh, never mind then. Oh no.
Whoa.
Oh no. Oh, come on.
Throne is
Gave him a
flush,
little jiggle too.
comfortable, ergonomic. No wonder she never stands up when I arrive. Upsy daisy.
No, that's why she doesn't stand up.
She can't get up, but I need to talk to the Marquis de Singe.
Time to use my voodoo powers. Curse card, fracture card, journey card.
It's a picture of an incredibly handsome adventurer on his way somewhere.
Jesus.
It has the picture of a fractured scientist on it.
Hmm.
It shows a woman conjuring a curse.
I just want a 10-hour loop of that slow, dead-eyed zoom in. Ding.
Hex me now.
Hex me now.
Hear me now.
Call me now.
Got him. Right in the pooper.
Ooh, what a terrible wedgie!
Yep.
I wonder what could have caused this.
Cool. Well, I'll do something other than give him a wedgie.
Click the parrot perch.
Oh no.
That's where I first met my old pirate pal.
I sure
The
hope he
legendary
comes back.
paperweight of Yamala. It can hold down paper like nobody's business.
Oh shit. This is
A
the
variety
best.
of voodoo dolls. Nothing about the language of manatees, though. When you handle tarot cards all day, it's important to moisturize.
So I can't get to her BDSM
It's like
thing.
sitting under the mistletoe, except for the occasional drips of shrunken head juice. All the ingredients needed for a big, unhealthy voodoo salad.
Try you gotta think you gotta use the cards again.
Cocktail napkin.
It's a cocktail napkin with the words Juju Mama and Sesame. Ooh, cryptic.
Juju mama.
Gets Murray on it, see?
It looks familiar, but I just can't put my finger on it.
Put
I
back
hope this is what I think it is and not what I hope it isn't.
Can I scratch my back? No.
Uh-uh.
Uh-uh.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, I know. I just want to investigate some more of these stuff.
Nah. Nope.
Still jiggling.
Yeah, he does that little jiggle. It's hilarious.
That's what I imagine all men would do if they
So
were
actor,
suddenly
action,
inhabited
target.
a woman's body.
So I want... There you go.
A spot for a tarot card.
Did I pick it up and not put it down? Yeah.
I think that spot is for
Oh,
tarot
I
cards.
was like,
only.
I want
Alex.
Murray
Irritate nor
to
troubling.
journey.
Unfortunately, we're not going to ever see Murray again.
Yeah.
No.
Okay, good. So now we're journeying over to him.
I'm so sad by that. I love him.
Although we probably should have had him journey to us.
I like otters.
Oh,
They're so
good.
cute,
This works
but
too.
potentially ferocious. They are the wolves in ship's clothing of the sea. Perhaps I could develop genetically flambéed attack otters.
Genetically flambéed attack otters. Okay, now we'll do the other way around. Ding.
Come on in. Enter my mystical lair of voodoo.
Bonjour, mademoiselle. I have traveled here to... Pardonnez-moi, I can't quite remember.
Taking a break from playing with my severed hand? You've missed my musk.
Missed my musk?
Quoi? No. Are you
Quoi?
feeling alright? You seem, how you say, bizarre.
I feel pretty. Feel great. Oh, it's never better. Actually, I may have really swallowed some bile earlier.
I may have really swallowed some bile earlier.
Really? That is nice. I will be going now.
Wait, while you're here, I want to ask you something.
The odds of a guy like you and a girl like me. Do you have any secrets you'd like to share? There you go.
I understand that you speak the language of giant manatees, and I'm not referring to your silly accent.
How do you know of this? Yes, I have a book that can teach one the language of these majestic creatures.
May I have this book? Excellent. Run back to your freaky laboratory and fresh it.
Don't have anything on tape? I need to learn manatee. Pronto.
I feel no need to give it to you. You will just tarnish it with your mumbo-jumbo voodoo nonsense. You have no respect for the sciences.
Science.
Make me
I
get
mean,
out
when
of
you
the
say
chair.
it like that, no, I don't.
Is everyone from your country so unhelpful?
The children of my homeland are indeed the finest the world has to offer. There is a reason we call our country the maternal walrus of the West.
Marquis, bring me the book of the manatee language, or I'll give you an education on voodoo from the business end of a curse.
You make me laugh. This is the sound of my laughter. There will be no curse, because I am not believing in it. With that, I must go.
Alright, and now we give him the wedgie. I wonder what happens if we have him curse. Let's do that first. I'm just curious.
Curse you, Guybrush Threepwood!
Ah.
That wasn't so bad.
Oh, God.
Oh, that is the
I didn't
worst
do any
wedgie
of
I
the
have
fracturing.
ever
I
known.
didn't do like
I have
Guybrush fractures.
nipples. I can practically taste my underpants.
I don't remember what happens.
No, it is impossible. She could not have done this to me. Perhaps I will bring her the silly textbook, just in case.
Sweet. Oh,
who could it be?
Who could that be?
I have brought you the language textbook you have requested. My motivations for this act are meaningless. Take it.
Oh, for me? Thanks, Mark. Put it there on the table.
Mark.
Now scram.
Giant manatee in 12 easy steps. Okay, cool. Hold on. What happens if I have her fracture Guybrush? Ding.
Until you go back.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Whoops.
Whoa. That was like massive, instantaneous liposuction. Not that I've ever done that sort of thing.
Alright, well, come back.
Oh, God.
We really need that sponge. We're looking mighty green.
Green around the gills.
Learn the enchanting language of the giant sea cow in 12 easy steps.
Step 1, study for years. I'm like very interested.
Whoa.
12 easy steps later.
Oh, God.
Day 47. Give it up for day 47.
Who knew manatees had such an impressive vocabulary?
Okay, let's switch these up. See if it works still. Yeah. Alright, now I know the language of the manatees. Time to head down and pick up the bomb. El Kabong. Kabong. Alright, and we do the seahorse head on the giant manatee. Is that fish still bongo?
Oh, that ingestion and digestion has tossed the tongue of the manatee into the
no.
bile.
So I solved that bit a
That's a
little
long
early.
way down.
That's why you have to do the bongos.
Shazam. Give myself my tongue.
Got it! The Tongue of the Manatee, Travel Edition.
Seriously?
Travel edition.
You don't need to leave that spot.
Oh no?
Just do this where you gotta pour the shit in, right?
Oh yeah.
Tongue of the Manatee, Travel Edition. All the manatee phrases you need to know while visiting the Abyss.
Oh no, not again.
I like his little shiver of pain and fear.
It's the Travel Edition. I'm gonna have to make do with the phrases that come preloaded. Here goes nothing. Best start with courtesy.
Courtesy. Hello, I'm very pleased to meet you. Whoa, Plankton speaks manatee. That's the first I've ever Plankton. Now you can't leave me alone is bad enough that the woman I swam thousands of miles to meet wants nothing to do with me.
Aww.
Are you the guy that keeps coming out of my butthole? Terrible talking about my kill me with a flick of her tusk. So we are gonna see her in Bergerac him. This is satisfactory. Let's go, little buddy. Come on. Oh, you got it, dude. Stop saying that.
Oh my god!
To die. Go, little Plankton. You dare disturb me? Would you like me to dye the ocean depths with your blood? Courtesy.
No.
No, thank you. Light that makes a certain doom. Interesting. Ooh. I'm not gonna let some lummox buy my love with clever words. Do you accept traveler's checks?
No.
How much is it?
I have nothing to declare.
I'm gonna say how much is it?
She's gonna go backwards.
More than you can afford, yeah.
Oh.
Ooh, she liked it. Why should I give you the time of day? The television does not work. The meal was... I prefer it hot and spicy. Hold on. Maybe. I prefer it hot and spicy.
I forgot about this.
I lost my watch. There you go. There's something endearing about a man without a sense of time. I think I might like that swim now. Got it in one, baby.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Funny, and the courage to swim here and talk to me. I'm a pretty tough guy, eh? Let's go, hotshot.
Oh, come on!
Why don't you suck on one of these tusks?
Ew! Stop it, Al! Jeez. Oh.
I really didn't want to get Manatee Bro killed. Oh, he's so much smaller.
Well, I think that's actually true to history.
Oh yeah, pulling my jag on.
Oh!
Suck my jag on.
how it works in nature? The female manatees are bigger.
Excuse me while I go throw up.
I'm right with you, Seraph. I swear to God.
Cool. Now we can get La Esponja Grande. Oh, look at how it's fucking tiny, isn't it? It's gonna be super small.
There it is.
I don't think so.
No.
I've crossed
That's
seas,
why they did it
survived
from that
the island
angle.
siege, thwarted countless enemies, 7 give or take, traveled the entrails of a manatee and courted marine life, all for this one moment.
Oh my God, it is.
Yes.
You called it.
Yay! It cured us.
Wow, it works. I feel better already.
I didn't see that coming until the second they had that angle, and I was like,
I should have recognized
I really
it
should have
myself.
seen it coming.
I'm
They
kind of
really
disappointed
play it
in
up
myself.
too for like a long time.
Yeah.
Now,
I'm kind of disappointed in myself for not recognizing that.
Yeah.
What?
She okay?
She can't
Oh
talk.
yeah, Dakava, don't tell him.
Knew it.
Aw.
No, Dakava, it's not like that.
You are a backstabbing sponge and woman stealer. This is the end of the line.
Ooh, yeah,
Hear
oops.
me out. Look, I thought you swore you'd never serve another tyrant.
In light of recent events, I've had a philosophical breakthrough.
Oh my God.
What about Moose and Noogie? Where's...
Ooh, you need
Gentlemen,
moose.
this is why you always have a plan B.
So what's plan B?
Very funny. Ow! Ooh, this must be petrified wood. For being homemade by a lunatic, these cages are surprisingly sturdy.
Okay,
Morgan.
word.
Can you reach the rope holding your cage?
No, I can't get through the top.
Can you reach the rope holding my cage?
It's too far away.
How do we
Okay,
get out of here?
tell me that.
No idea. This is your kind of thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'll figure something out.
Better do it fast. Dakava's getting away.
If I could just reach that rope.
Nice.
Morgan! Can you reach the rope holding my cage?
It's too far away.
I'll figure something out.
Better do it fast.
I can't reach it. She's out of reach.
Oh, come on.
I can't reach.
Okay, I gotta tell her to reach her rope.
It's too far away.
And then I can give her a sword, and then she can cut my rope.
Better do it.
Your sword.
Thanks. It felt like I was missing a part of me. No offense.
Oh.
Morgan! Can you reach the rope holding my cage?
No, but I bet the blade of Dragoda can.
Sweet.
If she's on the counter ring, why didn't she get that?
Right?
I don't know.
You'll never have the sponge
with the howler
or
monkey.
my lady's love. Moose, bring me my prize.
Sure thing, boss. I think Santino picked it up.
What?
Oh, right.
Yes.
Hey, they forgot the sponge.
Activations and bring her about. Yes, sir. Then empty the cannons on him, me hearties.
Hey, Morgan! They forgot the sponge!
They're coming back. Do something, Guybrush.
First things first.
Yeah.
Alex.
Can't give it up. I needed to cure Elaine.
Sponge grind.
Alex, you clicked it so many times.
I
I
know.
really can't believe that's not the first thing you
I was
clicked.
going to. I just want to lick the sponge.
The main mast?
There's no mast like a rubber tree mast.
That's exactly what I needed to click on.
Another cannon from the
Oh,
boat.
they just have more cannons. Well, now I can fire it so that they can't rebound my cannon. Right? Oh, fuck
You
you.
can't sink a boat made
Oh
entirely
my
of
God.
rubber trees.
I should have thought of that. This is my only way to communicate with giant manatees. I need to keep it safe. Morgan! How do I free you?
It won't matter if Dakava sinks us to the bottom of the Caribbean. Take it
Might
out.
matter a little bit.
Oh, his ship is immune to cannon fire.
There's gotta be some way to sink him.
Easy for you to say. Everything going all right up there?
Just peachy.
I'll figure something out.
Hurry! I can't dodge cannonballs forever.
You're not dodging cannonball. You're just standing there. Let's see. Can I give him the sponge?
Your first mate can't help you now. Your only hope is to give me La Esponja.
I pointed at the map.
No, first you must throw me La Esponja, then you may sail.
Anything upstairs? Nope.
Where do you think you're going? Hand over the sponge, or the manatees will forever mate over your corpse.
Yikes.
Oh, let's do the main mast first.
It's the main mast.
This is the main mast. Ugh.
What do I want to fire over there?
There are many things I'd like to do with that, but shoot it out of a cannon is not one of them.
No way I can cut that,
There are many.
Imagine he's gonna say that about a lot of this.
There are many masts, but this one is mine.
This seems like a good idea.
It is for me to shoot the cannon, and for you.
Yep, done. We get the manatee to eat it by shooting the head off. I was trying to get the manatee to interact with it, but I wasn't quite sure how. So, perfect.
Sorry, little buddy.
No.
He's resorted to hurling detritus, sir.
Still hungry, fella.
And back in the manatee they go.
That's where they wanted to be to begin with.
The Dakava didn't.
That's true.
And now they don't have Santino to party
But maybe they shouldn't have been such dicks. Igor.
We did it. That's got to be the end of the chapter.
Are you sure it's the end of the chapter?
Now that I think about it, keeping that seahorse head in my pants the entire time I was underwater probably wasn't the safest course of action.
Wait, what?
Well played, Threepwood.
I'm your friend
I didn't even have to
again.
run anyone through.
Yeah, you let a manatee do your dirty work for you.
Oh boy.
Hey, look at that.
Aww. Oh, I'm glad we both did that at the same time.
Flippers, but yeah.
Oh god, now they're doing worse.
Regional
Huh. Where do you think they're headed?
I don't know. Wherever nature tells them to, I imagine.
That's nice.
Oh,
Yes.
come off it.
It is.
We just got bounty hunted. The trial and execution of Guybrush Threepwood, Chapter 4.
It's my favorite chapter.
Murray! You lied. That wasn't the last we saw of Murray.
Grrr.
And Connors? You have a worse haircut than I do.
They just fucking pull a Who's Line credits.
It's fantastic.
No place to go.
And these are all probably just inside jokes. I knew they were going to do Dave Grossman.
Yeah.
Animation? I need no animation. I live!
You want to talk about watch people fucking die?
How many numbskulls does it take to make one of these anyway? Joe Piddy, the man who taught me everything I know. Everything I know about evil. The testers, sitting in a dark room with lava lamps, and they think it's heaven. I don't want to hear it. Amy, are you really a lumberjack, or do you just like the plaid shirts? I sell myself. Jake, go talk to somebody who cares.
Web design.
Jake's a writer too.
Will it never end? Oh, the playtesters. All that pizza and no idea what kind of meat it was.
Dread Pirate Marzipan.
First mate monkey alarm.
Whoa, that's a filthy lie. This is my own voice. Kevin Bruner, he's been around forever. Go away, old man. Or I will end you. Oh, like all these people had something to do with it.
David for a clean workplace. You, yes you.
Aww.
Monkey
Monkey
babies.
babies.
Oh, right back in the chat.
Oh
The burning face of hell! At last, I alone rule the interface. I have taken control, and none shall.
The crab.
Damn. Poor Murray.
What a great way to end that chapter.
That is fantastic.
That was so good. I really liked that chapter.
Yeah.
A lot,
More.
actually.
Yeah. 3 has always been my second favorite.
Feeling right as rain now,
No, you're not,
Captain.
dude. We gotta sponge you.
We gotta sponge you.
As a cabana boy in Borneo. Captain?
He was a cabana boy in Borneo.
Oh dear.
Don't judge.
Alright.
So what was the time frame between chapters, do you think?
They're all right after each other, I think.
Yeah, but I'm saying as far as the release schedule.
Oh,
for
they're
the game.
1 month apart each.
1 month each. Okay.
We going to the next one?
Yeah, I would go to the
Yeah.
next one. We got time. Jackie, can you go over to my computer?
You want me to get up? Are you kidding? No, I'm in the middle of contractions. I'm not getting up.
I can change the thing from here.
Okay. Yeah,
Sorry,
Al.
Al. I'm not doing
We
it.
just want to update the game and the title. You should refresh that page.
Why?
Oh no, you're good. The go live notification still says "What a thrill" from Metal Gear Solid 3.
We'll leave that.
Tales of Monkey Island, Chapter 4. The trial and execution of Guybrush Threepwood.
It's like, no need to stream it.
Yeah, don't need to stream back to yourself. All right. Now, something we
Hold on,
need to
before
do.
you- check those settings.
Is make sure that we turn down the hints.
No, it's off again.
Cool. Okay.
That's weird.
Hold up. Audio graphic.
Everything else is right.
Okay. Sweet.
Alright, drop frames. Goose egg.
Awesome. Is that sweet SSD? You should take a look at
the.
the.
It's not using the SSD to write it.
So Jaws and Katie are registering for 3 things for their wedding.
While searching for
Katie
a cure
student
to the
loans,
pirate-afflicting
a
pox
big
of
gaming
LeChuck,
table,
the fates of
and a
Guybrush
computer.
Threepwood and Morgan Le Fay
So
are blown off
I put
course
together
when they are swallowed
just a
by
quick and dirty
love-lorn
build
Leviathan.
for Katie's computer on like
Much to
PC Part
Morgan and
Picker.
Guybrush's
You should take a look at it and
surprise,
see.
an uneasy
Their-
alliance to escape
their upper
the beast
end is
blossoms into a
$2,000.
genuine friendship between the
You can build a
pirate
pretty
and
sweet
pirate
computer
hunter.
for
A
$2,000.
tidal shift that leads
Yeah.
Threepwood to the elusive pox curing a
What did we
Sponge
build yours for?
Grande. But
980.
Guybrush learns too late that it is the wise
mean,
pirate
could have done better
who
if we
prepares
weren't
for the inevitable
broke.
change
Yeah.
in the winds as Morgan
We've
betrays
literally
him
like
and
we've
returns him
budgeted
to the
out. We can't go food
scientific
shopping for
clutches
2 weeks.
of the
Oh, yeah,
Marquis
yeah.
de Sade.
So
as of today.
it's peanut butter and jelly days for 2 weeks.
I like Triumph last one. Was that the wind blowing everything the other direction? None too please.
28, 29, 30,000 pieces of silver, mon petit chouchou. Just as we agreed.
It had better be, or I'll cut the difference out of your fluffy wig.
I got an idea. Why don't you let me go and I'll pay you double what the Marquis is paying.
Don't embarrass yourself, Threepwood.
I hope she didn't take my 6,000 doubloons. I've got
I'll
treasure.
auction off my entire collection of autographed sextants.
Not my sextants.
Threepwood, you grossly underestimate the value of that which courses through your body.
Oh, I've got a pretty good idea. Why, my spit alone once won me 8,000 pieces of 8 on Booty Island.
Then you should die knowing that you gave a priceless gift to science. Finally, I've got this Threepwood, I've got the formula, and soon I'll have nothing left than life eternal. Oh, I'm as happy as a penguin sliding on its belly.
He's so pure.
No, he's not.
Pure shit.
Pure evil. Oh god. What is this, Fortnite?
What is this?
Ah, it's a welcome back
What's the
party.
cursor on?
I hope they brought ice cream
Kinda.
cake.
Guybrush Threepwood.
Oh god.
We've been waiting a long time for this.
Hey,
So we've
why
been
can't I stop
summoned.
my legs?
What? No! No, come back! This cracker croaker's got a date in the court of pirate law! You test tube tinker and Talleyrand! What?
And then the scurvy dog will hang.
Arr. Arr. You! After him!
Hey, I brought you Threepwood, and you paid me. We're done here.
We'll just see about that.
I'll pay you again. There you go. That's resolved. Oh, I can't wait to fake our execution.
Wait, were there 4 or 5 chapters?
Five.
Okay, I was gonna say that sounds like the worst last
The
chapter
worst
of a
final
game I've
chapter
ever heard.
of the last Monkey Island game.
Threepwood, having been found guilty of all charges, you'll be taken
Oh,
to
damn,
the
that
nearest
trial
ship
was quick.
and keel hard until your ravaged skin hangs in tatters from your bleach.
Guilty? But I haven't been charged with anything yet.
You haven't? Where's that incompetent prosecutor?
Right here, Your Honor.
Yes, it's Stan.
No. Seriously?
I still love that they keep that static pattern on his jacket.
There was a line in the washroom.
Belay your excuses.
Yeah, I love that they're still doing that with
It
this
was
pattern.
really hard to get the effect right in the end.
Oh, sure.
Really?
Got Grog waiting for
Yes.
the 41.
Of course, Your Immensity. Your Honor, pirates and wenches.
I
of the
love that they
gallery.
still do that with the pattern on his jacket.
Yeah.
I
This evening
just
I will prove
makes
beyond
me
a
happy.
scintilla of a
Got
shadow
that
of a doubt that
Gankatsuno look
Guybrush
to it.
Threepwood is guilty of no fewer than 4 heinous crimes.
I thought there'd be 3.
Firstly, that he did knowingly engage in a bar fight that horribly injured the beloved feline of local pirate elder, Hemlock McGee.
It's too good for him.
Secondly, during this self-same fight, Captain Threepwood spilled boiling nacho sauce on the exposed leg of Bosun Catherine Krebs, hideously scarring one of Flotsam's shapeliest gams.
Get him alive!
Thirdly, that he did conspire with one Joaquin de Oro to craft and sell counterfeit porcelain power pirates.
All about spreading the bugs.
And finally, that he folded, spindled, and mutilated this previously pristine X belonging to Flotsam's newest arrival, Killick Hardtack.
What the heck? Yeah, he did that to me.
Captain Threepwood, having heard the grave charges
Like the
arraigned
president of the
against
gallery.
you,
What about the
how do you
pop?
plead?
Can I plead guilty like that any quicker? These charges are stupid.
These charges are stupid. And believe me, I know from stupid.
Captain Threepwood, you're out of order.
I'm out of order. You're out of order. The whole mizzen masted pirate legal system is out of order.
Oh boy.
Festering God before the court shuts it for him.
Do it!
Sorry.
Do it!
Okay, fine. Not guilty by reason of
I
insanity.
plead not guilty by reason of insanity.
You look pretty sane to me.
Sure, now, but any second I could start using monkeys as needle nose pliers, or
Jackie.
shooting myself
As
out of
the
trebuchets, or
contractions,
doing
it's
strange
just-
things with rubber
it
trees.
sucks.
I'm crazy, I tells you. Crazy.
Defendant will cease his inane history.
I feel like he
on
should
it to
cure
the
everybody
court
first
to be
and
forced
then
to.
have the trial.
That's a little hard.
Done with a
fair.
rusty shrimp fork.
Okay, no insanity defense.
One more.
I plead guilty. Will I get out of here any quicker?
Most definitely.
Not.
Then I plead.
After the summary executions by keel hauling, hanging, boiling, and scaphism.
Scaphism.
Scaphism?
Trust me, kid, you don't want to know.
Okay, then. I plead 1000% not guilty. Especially that last one about the X.
Very well. Let it be recorded that the miserably guilty defendant has entered a plea of not guilty. Now, who would you like to represent your pathetic case?
Can Stan represent me?
Hey, Stan, why don't you represent me? For old time's sake.
You mean those old times when you swindled me out of a ship, stuck me in a coffin for 3 months, scammed my insurance company, and
Yeah,
got
that
me involved
one.
with high-risk doubloon derivatives?
Yeah.
Yes.
Sorry, kid, nothing personal, but I stand to make a bundle in legal fees off these honked-off Flotsamites. They really don't like you.
Let's see who's
Don't you have some sort of public defender?
A public defender? In pirate court?
Fair.
Wow.
Maroon.
So that'd be a no then.
I like using the phrase a maroon.
Yeah, instead of moron.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess I'll represent myself.
Captain Threepwood, are you aware of the old pirate court saying, the pirate who represents himself in court has a soon-to-be keel-hauled fool for a
Oh
client?
God.
Yes, Your Honor, and I am that fool.
Fine. Your move, counselor.
Here's your briefs, kid.
Hardtack. Consonant abuse. X class. Plaintiff charged that defendant ruined his perfectly good X as suspect, but plausible. Court hopes he's not just making things up. It's a 2p fine and death by hand.
My God.
this way. Krebs, thigh crimes, and
Thigh
crimes and misdemeanors. Discontinuation of Club 41's nacho sauce makes proof of guilt difficult. But court
Why is
deems
it thigh
unlikely
crimes again?
Because he spilled nacho sauce all over the legs.
Oh, okay.
Unlikely that some other mix of fluids could have caused Krebs' distinctive burn. 23 gold fine, death by corset. H. McGee. Felonious feline frightening. Plaintiff's pussycat seems traumatized, but court has seen far too many crippled pirates miraculously healed by the tonic of a cash settlement. If that kitty moves an inch, this case is over. One ball of yarn and death by mauling. D'Oro. Counterfeit collectibles. Witness testifying in return for lighter sentence. Court doesn't trust stool parrots. Their testimony is only as firm as their last bribe. Sentence: confiscation of sextants. Death by 8-sided dice. Oh no. And Guybrush didn't expect to be playing Phoenix, right? Did you? Nope. Guybrush Threepwood.
Oh, it's too bad Joe's not watching.
Defendant arrested in possession of tiny sea sponge, which he insists will cure the pox. Court is skeptical, but has confiscated artifact as a matter of policy. Defendant also in possession of unremarkable wedding ring that will likely be used to defray his funeral costs.
Oh my god.
Okay. Let's go
Right
to
to the
Steno.
Could you read that last bit back for me?
My god. Why are these people putting all of their
Very
stock in
interesting.
skeletons?
I don't even remember saying exsanguinate.
Exsanguinate.
No, I'm not questioning your professionalism. It's just that I don't even know the meaning of... Yes, ma'am. Sorry.
Is that accurate to
Yeah. The Right Honorable Judge Wallace P. Grindstump. I'd like to call a recess.
Your Honor, I'd like to call a recess to confer with my client.
Bailiff, please escort Captain Threepwood to the brig.
Aye, aye, Your Honor.
Okay, good. Let's check out the brig.
Well, at least I'm not about to be dissected by a crazy scientist. Now to break out of here, find Elaine and use La Esponja Grande to... Hey, what happened to my cool voodoo sponge?
All possessions will be returned to the prisoner once he has been cleared of all charges. In the likely event that the prisoner is not cleared of all charges, his property will be distributed to his heirs.
But I don't have any heirs that I know of.
Then they'll be
Your
auctioned
wife,
off at
dude.
eBay.
eBay. That's
This part of the wall
awesome.
looks like it's made of pretty loose stuff. I wonder if I could dig my way out.
Well, that guy's still there? I don't think that's gonna work.
What's that noise?
Nothing.
Do the eyeballs have something to do with anything?
Those debris. No, it's just that loose patch. So we need to get hard.
You need to get him to leave.
Hey, guard.
What do you want?
I want you to clean all that bile that's
Am I entitled to
sitting
some
all over
bread
your
and water?
belly. God.
Bread and water?
Show some respect.
I pride myself on providing Flotsam's prisons with the finest in haute cuisine. Wait here.
Got him.
Wait here. Huh, that's funny. Thought he'd never leave. What the? It's solid steel under here.
Oh, buttholes.
So we're screwed, is what you're
Dull my
saying?
hook. Stupid reinforced wall.
Well, gotta wait for the haute cuisine.
Is there anything else behind her?
Yeah, I'm gonna get
Where's
there.
my dinner? My haute cuisine.
Oh, the prisoners don't get any food. That's for the guards and judges. Delicious, too.
Jerk. This bar looks pretty loose.
Knock it off, you!
Hey, guard.
What do you...
What's a guy got to do to get a drink around here?
There's a bar right over there. All you gotta do is get released, and you can walk right in.
Oh. Has this jail got any reading material?
I'd suggest reading your legal briefs. You might need them.
Good tip. I'll get right on that when I need something to put me to sleep.
I want to see my
I
lawyer.
want to see my lawyer.
Your lawyer?
Yeah, you might have heard of him. Guybrush Threepwood, mighty pirate at law.
Fine.
He's gonna bring me a mirror.
All right, Counselor. Judge Grindstump says you got 5 minutes.
That should be more than enough for this piece of scum. I hope you had a good excuse for dragging me out of bed at this ungodly hour. Worried about my wife, counselor. I wouldn't worry about her, Guybrush. We're taking very good care
He's
of her.
been in there
on
for
mine.
less than an hour and he's already
Very
gone
good
crazy.
Because he already was.
I'll... I'm quite
Look,
done with my
if you
clothes.
don't, there's very few times where he's made to feel like a good person. So, I mean, that's gotta grate on you at some point, right?
Yes.
Sorry about that, Mr. Threepwood. I to be a rowdy lot.
Think nothing of it, Mr. Hardtack. Now, where can I find a good grog?
Club 41's right over there, sir.
Sweet.
My God.
Good shit. All right, we're out of prison.
Oh my God.
Step one's down.
Part 4 is definitely the best part. It's always been the best part of this.
Okay, let's see. Ooh, a Lex-shaped lamp. Ooh la la.
That's really, something.
It's a major award.
It's a major award.
Beauty. It's a prototype. My
Fragile.
That must be Italian.
That crystal on top will glow for days.
Let's take
Don't
it.
you think it's a little tacky?
It's fragile.
Nah, pirates
It's
love
fragile.
this kind of stuff.
Take it.
I don't think I can.
An eight-legged alpaca.
Your fancy cryptozoology tricks won't fool me. laddie.
Cryptozoology tricks. I love the big words they use in these games.
Okay.
You got nothing.
What about this puddle?
You best watch your step. That be a puddle of molten glass. It'll cool down in a few seconds, but until it does, it'll melt your boots off.
Okay, good to know. Puddle of molten glass. Well, let's go talk to him.
Hello there, uninformed man on the street.
What do you want?
I must have that leg-shaped
leg
lamp.
I must?
Forget it, Skinny. I'm not letting go of a perfectly good prototype. She hasn't got a mark on her.
Well, sure, but hold on. Did you just call me skinny? I've seen skeletons fatter than you.
It's not my fault you associate with the obese undead.
How does it feel to be hideously diseased?
How do you think it feels?
Oh my God.
Bad, I'd say. Pretty bad.
You got that right, Missy.
Are you not outraged by this ridiculous trial?
I'm just glad that scum-sucking Threepwood will finally be brought to justice.
I'm Threepwood.
Speaking of which, shouldn't you be in a holding cell or something?
We, get a 10-minute break every hour. It's the law. Don't tell me you're still blowing glass. Surely a dry cleaning business would be more profitable.
That just shows what you know, Binky. People are clamoring for Crypt-Digit's unbreakable tubes. Clamoring!
What people?
Well, just one person, really. And he ordered a huge supply. Don't ask me why.
Why?
I told you not
Don't
to
ask me why.
Yeah. Let me ask again.
Why did someone order all those tubes?
I told you not to ask me that!
Oh my God.
Why did someone order all those tubes?
Alex.
Yeah, well, the three of us will be waiting.
What?
Well, blow me down, Glassworks.
Blow me down.
Now I get it.
Oh.
Alright, well, let's check here for now. I know, but I want to talk to
Who goes there?
It's me, Guybrush Threepwood, mighty pirate at law.
Oh, Councillor Threepwood. What can I do for you?
Why are you lying about me in court?
So why are you lying about me in court like that? You and I both know that I never dug up your ex.
Oh, I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to trick old Hardtack up with one of them newfangled recording devices. Well, I ain't saying nothing about my case, except in a pirate court of pirate law.
Fine. What are you doing on Flotsam Island anyway?
Well, after that series of misadventures on Spinner Cay, I found myself without a captain or a ship.
Sorry about that.
It happens. So I drifted for a bit before landing
It
here on
happens.
Flotsam. Now I've hired on as Judge Grindstump's personal bailiff / chef, creating all sorts of new delicacies for his nightclub. It's a bit of a dream come true, it is.
Alright, how's that pox treating
How's the
you?
pox of LeChuck treating you?
Oh, it's not so bad. I mean, there is the incessant drive to commit acts of monstrous evil, of course. It's a bit of a drag on the social life. But my pillaging swing has never been better. So, I guess you could say it's a bit of a wash.
I'm glad to take a positive look at
Tell
it.
you one thing I didn't expect. The slaw cravings. I mean, honestly, mate, what's that all about?
Another Curse of Monkey Island callback. And bring me more slaw!
I have to go into the jungle. I need to talk to a large voodoo lady about a not-so-large sponge.
Sorry, mate. I'm afraid I can't allow prisoners to wander out into the jungle. You might get lost or go into hiding.
But I'm not a prisoner. I'm the prisoner's attorney, Guybrush Threepwood, mighty pirate at law.
Well, that is a stumper, all right. But just to be on the safe side, I think it would be for the best if I kept both Guybrush Threepwoods out of the jungle until their trials are over.
Darn. Okay, who's on the end of that here?
Who go?
No, fucking you.
Bunch of anger, Alex. Anger leads to hate.
Oh god. Do not.
This is how tired you two are. I love this. You guys, like, the minute you walked in the door, you were at stupid o'clock, and it was
God,
fantastic.
I was so tired right away.
The both of you were. You could see it in your faces. Don't get me wrong.
Shock the monkey. Hey, bud.
You really want to go in there?
Yeah.
Threepwood, stay away from my laboratorium.
Why? You want me here? Just scoop me up.
Doctor is busy.
He doesn't like you
Must be
anymore.
really busy if he needs all those exclamation points.
Weird oozing fluid, eh?
Ow. What the heck is DeSinge doing up there anyway?
Okay. That'll be for later. No, why did you... Oh, there's the cat.
Oh my god!
Bacon grease is still burning.
It's awful.
Oh, rowboat.
I could row back to the Screaming Narwhal, but without La Esponja Grande, I'll never be able to cure Elaine. And if I show up without Elaine's wedding ring, she'll probably kill me.
Fair.
That paralyzed cat is creepy.
What do I got? Still just hooking the briefs, okay?
Hi there, Twinkle Toes.
Enjoy your last moments of freedom, cause you're gonna pay for what you did to Miss Pretty Whiskers.
I'd be happy to pay. Do you accept traveler's checks?
How's Miss Grungy Whiskers doing?
How's Miss Grungy Whiskers doing?
Her name isn't Grungy Whiskers, you love a liquor. It's Miss Pretty Whiskers.
You're just
I
pissing everybody
I just
off.
like his face. He's like, ah.
And you're just pissing off
How's
everybody.
Miss Trashy Whiskers doing?
Trashy Whiskers? Listen up, Smucker.
Smucker.
Name is Miss Pretty Whiskers.
They just wanted him to say Pretty Whiskers in that deep, evil voice as many times as possible.
Ah, how's Miss Barfy Whiskers doing?
Oh my god, Alex.
Barfy Whiskers? For the last time, you dancing dunce. Her name is Miss Pretty Whiskers.
For sure, they were just in the sound booth like, now say it again.
Drop the charges and I'll spare your life.
Bah! Life ain't hardly worth living
Aww.
without the sound of Miss Pretty Whiskers' delicate pitter-pat on the bar floor.
Aww.
I'm sure she feels the same way about the delicate pitter-pat of your stumps. How's the box treating you?
Oh, not too bad. I didn't really need that lung I coughed up.
Vestigial lungs are the
That's
worst.
how you felt while you had pneumonia.
I know.
What exactly are you doing?
Mixing up Miss Pretty Whiskers' food. What's it to you?
Okay.
Can I have some?
No.
So good. Information.
See ya.
Bowl.
That looks unappetizing.
Stay away from Miss Pretty Whiskers' food, you fiend.
So distract him,
Cat
put something
eats
in the
that?
food.
I thought she was paralyzed.
She is. I have to feed it to her through a straw.
Ooh.
Okay, so the left half, Flotsam Island. We're gonna throw it on Dr. Hardtack from over here again. Where are we going? Stop it.
Lou?
You!
Dora?
Dora.
What are you in for?
I got arrested for trying to auction a counterfeit Dark Ninja Dave figurine at eBay.
eBay?
You know, that day with the auction thing.
Oh, yeah.
Well, luckily for me, Stan got me a reduced sentence in exchange for my testimony against you.
Me? What did I do?
You were the one that made the counterfeit Dave in the first place.
Oh, yeah. That.
I knew that was gonna bite you in the ass someday.
You know, I can't help but notice that you don't seem to be afflicted by the pox of LeChuck.
Oh, don't remind me. All the other pirates have gotten the pox, so why not
Oh my
me?
god, look at his eye.
Thought about the
One
possibility that you might not actually be a pirate?
I am too a pirate.
Okay, you are a pirate. I'm sure the pox will be coming for you any day now. I'm sorry about the jail time, but you've got to stop testifying against me. I've got a wife and scores of pirates to cure.
You're going to cure the pox?
Eventually, yeah.
Oh, I'd like that. All these pox pirates are always making fun of me for not being pox.
Come on then, let's do some business.
Maybe. What can you offer me in return?
I see you in a fine leather jacket.
What is it with you and these stupid leather jackets?
Oh, we're gonna find out in our next game.
Oh no.
I'll let you have your pick of my autographed sextants.
Ooh, do you have one of those limited edition Vasco da Gama sextants?
Vasco da
Yeah,
Gama.
but you can't have that one.
What about the Ferdinand Magellan quad action sextants?
Yeah.
I really
You
like
can't have
these
that one.
puns
second
on
thought,
Explorer
I really don't want
names.
to part with my sextants.
Yeah, actually, I really love my sextants.
I've got a line on a genuine Dark Ninja Dave porcelain power pirate autographed by Dark Ninja Dave himself.
That is a very poor joke, senor.
Aww.
Yeah. Fine.
Let me get back to you on that.
Fine.
I mean, I gotta give him an eye, right?
What happened to your eye?
I tell you what happened to my eye, smarty guy. When I dug up that phony Dark Ninja Dave you planted.
Allegedly planted?
Allegedly planted. A speck of dirt lodged in my eye. A week later it got infected. And Dr. Descent had to cut it out.
Yeah, just Betty did.
Now I need a glass eye.
Why aren't you poxed?
Why do you want a glass eye?
You already
An
asked
eye
me that.
patch is
Oh,
much more
I
pirate.
thought that he had more
Eye patches are
answers.
so last month. All the cool pirates are getting scary glass eyes these days.
So they can do like
Hooks
that
are still cool,
sweet
right?
move,
Grr.
the bug eye.
I guess, but you really can't beat a glass eye.
Associating with hardened criminals like you can't be good for my legal situation. I'm out of here.
Adios.
Yawking Dior. Stan's Courtroom Souvenir Emporium.
Dan's Courtroom Souvenir Emporium? What happened to the Keel Holler Gazette offices?
The Keel Holler? That's old news, Threepwood. Get it? Old news? The whole Keel Holler operation was bought out and shut down by those bigwigs at the Flotsam Times weeks ago.
Oh, I bet Davy Nipperkin didn't like that.
Are you kidding? Old Nipperkin made out like a bandit. I heard he's getting ready to retire on his share of the sale.
Well,
Hey there, youngster. I know you're curious about the behind-the-scenes working of Stan's Courtroom Emporium, but I'm afraid I'm gonna have to ask you to step away from the door.
Why?
Because that's where Stan works his magic, kid. It's where my dreams become reality.
His
some of my
arms
reality
are still going crazy.
It should be playing the music. That's the one problem.
Yeah, but only until this souvenir business picks up.
I don't know if it plays it when you talk to him.
Well, let's. Yeah, we can't interact with those yet. So we'll see.
Stan?
Guybrush Threepwood. Nice to see you out and about, kid. Hope they haven't been treating you too badly in the Hooskow.
Well, there is a pretty scary looking rat in my cell. At least I hope it's a rat.
Well, that's just swell, kid. Look, could you get out of the way and make room for some paying customers?
Wow. I mean, if you want to be a dick
Stan,
like that, fine.
about these charges.
Sorry, kid, can't talk. Conflict of interest, attorney, pirate privilege, and all that stuff. But la, not talking to you about it.
I miss the
I
personal
know I'll
cans
kick myself
that
for
it was.
asking, but what's
Yeah, this is not the same. It's
They change it every time. It needs to be that deep voice from Curtis.
that
deep-
carnival
the deep
voice.
voice,
I
deep
really like
voice
that
of
carnival
collection.
voice. The, you know, step right up.
Hey, a little me.
That's
Unfortunately,
right,
they went
Threepwood,
more
a
used
faithful
car salesman
reproduction,
for
right
fun,
down
so
to
I
the
think it works
lacy
well.
garter belt.
Hey, I only wore those once.
It is I, Guybrush Threepwood, mighty pirate.
What?
Yeah, I know. To be honest, your real voice didn't focus test all that well.
Oh, it doesn't work as well as the Pyrite Parrot.
No.
It's just not quite the same.
What's that?
That, my piratey friend, is a little novelty I like to call Draw the Beard on the Guybrush. Using the power of magnetism and iron shavings,
my
you can give
God.
Flotsam's most notorious criminal an infinite array of amusing and degrading hairstyles.
Wow.
What the? This one doesn't have a magnet. And look, it's leaking iron shavings. This is what you get when you use shoddy Fat Island labor.
And the t-shirt?
Is that supposed to be you?
None of
Trial
it.
of the century.
While lounging around in his comfortable polyblend t-shirt, emblazoned with the iconic image of yours truly, a crusading attorney bringing his no-holds-barred brand of justice to Flotsam Island.
Alright.
On second thought,
Say no more.
Yeah, sure. What are you doing
what
out
are you
here?
doing out here? Shouldn't you be prepping for trial?
Hey, no offense, kid, but the day old Stan can't beat you in open court with one wildly flapping arm tied behind his back is the day I haul my corpus juris back to Jambalaya Island for a full rest of Tushio and Integrum. Know what I mean?
Not really.
Exactly.
So if you're not preparing for trial, what are you doing out here?
Following Stan's rule number 1, ABM.
ABM?
Always be merchandising. People love following the trials of famous pirates, even B-list pirates like yourself.
B-list.
B-list.
Sacrifice.
Stan got all the
Instead of
souvenirs
knives.
and timeless keepsakes you'll ever need to remind you of this month's Trial of the Century.
How are sales going?
Great. Celebrity
Second place,
merchandise is
Celebrity
always a good
knives.
investment,
Third
especially
place
if you
is
suspect
fine.
that the celebrity in question is about to become a
Did you see
wind
the
chime
SNL
in the
sketch?
gallows.
Yeah, it's really
Nothing
good.
sells like dead celebrities.
Yeah? Well, I don't plan on dying today.
And I didn't plan to wear the same
Thought you were
jacket for
gonna
20
keep us-
years.
I didn't plan to wear the same jacket for 20 years, but here we are.
No matter how many times I see it, I can't get over your jacket.
You like it? I just had it in for its annual re-stitching and de-rezzing.
De-rezzing?
I noticed that you're remarkably free of the pox.
Nothing remarkable about it at all, Threepwood. Haven't you been paying attention? The pox only affects real, 100% honest to Blackbeard pirates. Now, I've been many
that why
things in
What's
this
His Face
life.
doesn't have the
A
pox?
salesman, real
Yeah.
estate
Yeah.
agent, troubadour, stevedore, ralphador, and even a brief but memorable stint as an exotic dancer to pay my way through law school. But one thing I'm
like
not
his
and never will
contented
be
sigh.
is a pirate.
Ah.
Alright, well.
See you in court, Stan.
Hey, that's pretty funny.
I picked up my beard toy. Shall we?
It's a broken Draw a Beard on Guybrush toy. Looks like it's leaking iron fillings.
Can I get them out of there or no? Okay.
I love that they've used the same Stan logo.
Looks like someone's finally getting around to cleaning
Oh,
the
yeah.
carpet that got, stained during my bar fight.
Ooh, yes, stained, of course. There should be this bar.
Snazzy. I still don't know what the 41 stands for, though.
I don't have much longer in me. I'm sorry. I'm having like a really bad night.
Oil.
Not just any oil, manatee oil.
Oh, that's not right.
Manatee oil.
You can go inside, Alex.
Oh, what's up with the seagull?
When I was a younger pirate, I used to lie awake on the deck of my ship and gaze at the seagulls as they majestically swooped and bobbed through the evening sky. And then they started pooping on me. So I stopped doing that. I wonder if Club 41's changed its restricted policies. Guess so.
Oh, we can see the inside of Club 41.
Nothing screams pirate bar like the aroma of moldy grog sprinkled with just a hint of sea spray and shattered
I was
dreams.
hinting of the original scum bar thing.
I will double your quadrupled rate.
Keep your gold, Silk Pants. You can't afford me anymore.
But you must break Threepwood out of jail and bring him back to me. He is the only one who has the poxalicious strains that I need.
You're a little behind the times, Demange. I'm pox-free and fit as a fiddle. See?
Impossible.
Nothing's impossible when Guybrush Threepwood, mighty pirate, is involved. And after I cure my wife and everyone else...
Wife?
Yeah.
No,
she was
you
standing right next
idiot.
to me when LeChuck exploded, so the pox hit her pretty hard.
I want you to hunt down and capture this wife of Guybrush Threepwood.
Hey!
Ooh, she's more interested
Part
in
of Non do you not comprendes?
But I need her! She's the only other pirate who could possibly have the Threepwood strain of the pox!
Then get her yourself.
My dear Mademoiselle Leflay, I don't get people. I hire people like you to get them for me. And if you won't get them, then maybe I'll find someone to get you.
I don't like to be threatened.
Oh! Oh, my phalange!
Uh-oh.
What the?
Oh! That was a very, very bad mistake, mademoiselle.
La 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 la
Well, it
la
wouldn't
la.
be the first.
Jerk.
What just happened?
Well,
Darts again, Jackie!
Oh God.
Isn't it though? Ah, it was one of the few things I managed to salvage when I was washed ashore on Flotsam all those years ago.
Can I play around?
Unfortunately, the darts were lost a few weeks ago during a bar fight.
no.
And pity too, what with the annual Flotsam Island Dart Tournament tomorrow night.
I don't think it's because he has it.
Why don't you talk to the bartender anyway?
I want to check out the sign.
Set me up with a line of Blood Island volcano shots.
Me pleasure. These come with our complimentary Club 41 insulated volcano shot glasses. Hewn out of molten lava. They can keep hot liquids hot for a week.
Impressive.
Ooh. Very interesting. We're about to get fucked up.
Ooh, that's some hot grog on grog action. I'll just save this last one for later. Judge
We can
Grindstump?
collect the hot
Oh,
glass now.
please. No need to be so formal.
It's the judge
In
again.
here,
It
I'm
is.
just plain old W.P. Grindstump, owner and proprietor of Club 41.
Oh my God.
He's so angry normally.
What happened to his
Ladies' night
accent?
is looking a little, grim.
Well, it's early. Once
Wasn't
we
he
got the
not
buffet
English?
table laid out, this place will be
Oh,
hotter
right,
than the
right.
devil's knickers.
Gross.
Aren't you a little upset that I'm running around free?
Heavens, no! What kind of pirate town would this be if we didn't condone the occasional jailbreak?
What a remarkably progressive attitude.
Besides, it's not as though you can really escape the swinging sword of flotsam justice. What with these blasted winds blowing in again?
So you're really the owner of Club 41?
Have been ever since I won it from the original owner in a dart tournament a few years back. Poor old guy never knew
So
what
the
he
winner
did.
can get the dart
And by hit him, you
tournament.
mean...
The winner of the dart tournament
Right
can
in the old noggin.
win the bar.
I've been wondering, why is this place called Club 41 anyway?
You know, I don't rightly know. The last owner never got a chance to tell me before he succumbed to his dart-related injuries.
Barkeep, I'd like to order a drink.
Brilliant! Will you be paying with doubloons, triploons, coupons, or Flotsamian fur shafts?
Actually, I'm a little light right now.
Oh, no problem. I'll start up a tab.
Will? That's so unlike, well, every place I've ever been in my life.
Well, it's not like you're going to skip town on me, am I right?
No.
Grogatini, more volcano shots. I'll have a grog. I want a grogatini.
Set me up with a grogatini, with a twist.
Oh, I'm so sorry. We don't serve grogatinis anymore. The pirates kept gagging on the little porcelain swords.
One grog. Neat.
Coming right up.
Bracing.
Bracing. All right.
Well, this has been a little strange, but I've got a name to clear and a pox to cure.
Good luck with that.
All right. I think we're gonna cut it here, Jackie.
Thank you.
Save it. We're good.
Sorry, guys.
So I'll toss out a save.
I really do feel bad because I know that we got much farther this time, but.
Okay, go ahead. Alright, I got it. Save.
Hit two.
Save game.
Oh.
Club 41. Alright. But yeah, hey, we beasted through the 3rd chapter.
That was pretty quick. I was very surprised by that.
We made it quickly out of the prison cell.
We did. Actually, I was kind of surprised by that too. I thought
really
for
don't
sure
apologize, Jackie. It's okay.
Yep.
No, it's okay. I feel bad. We're finally getting somewhere, and
I pinched myself on your wooden headphones.
of course you did. Can you give me that bag behind me now?
Which bag?
The blue one.
Oh, right. The one with all your art supplies.
Yeah, I gotta